in right now with our next team. Everybody needs to remind me to update the description for the Twitch after this. But we are back with our next game. So as a reminder, we are playing for Trans Lifeline. Trans Lifeline is a charity that provides microgrants to folks going through transition and crisis line. That is a peer staffed by members of the trans community for members of the trans community. We are playing to benefit them because I believe in supporting charities where you can see where the money's going and see that it's making a real difference in people's lives. And that is exactly what this charity is. You can see that they're giving micro grants and providing a service to the community. Please, if you are choosing to donate, click on the donate button, or whenever you see the chat link come up, click on the chat link. That ensures that the money goes directly to the charity. And we're really excited to have with us right now our next game, headed by one of our community members and an amazing human being known as Bisonic on Discord, and at Jim Davison on the tweeters. Am I saying that right? Is it Davison?
It's Jim the Bison. I know.
Is it the Bison? I've read it both ways in my brain, and I'm like, is it a Bison thing?
I made the name in 8th grade.
Okay, fair enough. And so I'm gonna throw it over to you to do the intros for your team and get ready, and I'm gonna hop back off and let you guys get started.
All right, thank you very much, Thark.
Absolutely.
I'm waiting for you to disappear. There he goes. Okay. So welcome everyone. This is going to be the Keep at the Sparrow's Glen. Welcome and hello. My name is Kevin. I use male pronouns, and we're going to be playing 5th edition Dungeons and Dragons. Everybody is 3rd level, and it's a homebrew world, but it's pretty generic, so don't worry about too much. All right, anyone want to introduce themselves? Let's go with, who wants to go first?
Yes, I will go first.
Yeah, Cap.
Hello, everyone. I am Cap Jack. And tonight I'll be playing Andronica's Telhaven and his imp, Pookie.
Okay, Michi.
I am Michi. I will be playing Bliss, who is entirely too cheerful. Cleric.
All right, Ailey.
I am, Ailey. And I'm going to be playing Urjan, who is a Dragonborn fighter. Yeah.
All right, go ahead, Gemma.
Hi, my name's Gemma. I am a trans person who heard about this stream, and I'm very keen to participate in it because of the importance of the cause to me as an individual. And pronouns she and her, funnily enough. I also run a little media production group called Antipodes Yarns down here in South Australia, and I will be playing Shendil Inglehall, also known as Dilly.
Excellent. And Dakota.
My character is Fayrell. She's a wood elf ranger. She does have a little owl companion, but he's more for show than for actual usage. But my pronouns are she, her. You can find me pretty much everywhere with my username, so have fun.
All right. Okay, so we begin with the group of you. You all have reasons that you were called to this place. Because you were called by the princess of the city-state kingdom of Gathon. And when the princess calls, you obey. It's a very benevolent kingdom, but they're very powerful people. Let's see. Yes, she has asked. She comes down to you. You're all at a bar. It doesn't matter where, because you're going to be leaving soon. All right, so you're in this lovely bar, and she says, welcome. I've gathered you all. You may not know each other, but please feel free to introduce yourselves to each other. But in a moment. First, I'm going to give you my mission, and then I must move on. I have recently discovered that in the magical high forest there is a keep that has been missing for 1,000 years. No one has been able to find it. During the Elven Civil War, the keep disappeared. No word from it ever came back, but through the Velvet Mage's Scrying Tower, I was able to locate it. And so I am going to hire you, all of you, as a group, to investigate this place. You'll have to travel through the high forest, which is dangerous, and we have no idea what you will find once you get to the keep. We do know that the keep once housed a mage who was performing experiments of a dangerous nature. That's all the information we've been able to get out of it. So there's not much more for me to tell you. Unfortunately, I don't know too much more. But does anyone... Oh, let me tell you your payment as well. I will give you 10,000 gold split among you, and my personal favor. And anything you find there, except for the mage's journal, or lab notes, or any other writings there, which I am requesting, you may keep anything else you find. Does anyone have any questions?
I don't have any questions, just a general comment. That all sounds very generous, Your Highness. And may I say that, well, I'm a little nervous about that much generosity. Obviously, this is fairly important.
Yes, and also I like to spend my father's money, because, you know, he's the king, and he's not as generous as he should be. It might be dangerous. You are the only group I'm sending on this. If we don't hear back from you in a few weeks, I will probably send another group. And so I've lost very little if you don't come back. But if you do come back, I think we will all have gained.
Well, again, not speaking for everyone else, but it sounds to me like it's better to be in the first group than the second one.
Yes, you are the first group I've sent, so.
I don't know, second mice, cheese. But you know what? It's going to be fun.
But hopefully there won't be another group, right? Because we're going to come back safely with all the loot.
Well,
of course.
I've selected you all because I think you are capable. I wouldn't send you to your deaths. I respect you all too much. She says with some diplomacy. You're not sure you'd like it. But yes, so you guys have basic provisions. Does anyone want to have any more questions, or for her, or anything they want to get before you guys get moving, or set out, or talk to each other?
So Fayrell doesn't trust 99% of the group because she feels like if she can do it, she can do it herself. But she keeps mostly to herself, kind of standing off in the corner and occasionally feeding the screech owl that's on her shoulder.
It's been charmingly quiet. All right. You guys ready to move out, or you want to do some things?
I've...
and studying the princess.
Yes, thank you.
Gotcha. She seems earnest. She's definitely a politician. She's good at princessing. She's in her, I should have mentioned, she's in her like early 20s and is clearly carrying a spell book. It's widely known that her family is magically inclined. She seems genuine, but you're not sure if that's just years of training in the public eye.
Oh, good.
Yeah. All right.
Well, before we go, I'd like to introduce Dilly to everyone else. Hi, I'm Dilly, just in case we didn't meet in the foyer. I'm what would you call it? A scouting type. Some might say a little more than a scout, a little less than a thief, but somewhere in between. I've been known to, well, let's say I have a way with people.
To watch our purses.
No. I'm completely legit in that context. I have a way with figuring out what people want, what they do, how, I have a nice little knack of worming away their secrets from them.
That's super useful. Oh, hi everyone. I'm Adronicus. Delhaven. Good to meet all of you. And this is Pookie, a very surly imp. He's a big sweetheart. I love him so much. Oh my god. So yeah, I do this whole thing with magic, and it's great. You know, higher powers, yay, love them. So yeah, I'm very good at hunting things down, and well, yeah, it's really nice to meet all of you.
And you. So it's an imp, is it? Is that some sort of like fiend?
I mean, I guess he's fiendish, but you know, he's nice.
Okay.
Altair, which is the owl on Farrell's shoulder, is just quietly giving death glares to the imp. But
The imp is giving them right back.
the owl makes itself floofier and poofier.
The bartender speaks up and says, "Hey, I don't want no trouble in my place."
Oh, no trouble here. I promise you. So, go ahead.
I was going to say, Dilly walks over to the barman and takes a tray with practiced proficiency, having grown up in a bar herself, and makes a point of distributing a couple of extra drinks to Andronicus and to Bliss. Is it Bliss?
Yes.
Oh, thank you.
Do your pets like any sort of drinks? Can I get a bowl of something for maybe water for the owl and I don't know, a bottle of pitch for your little mate there?
No, Altair will be fine.
I'll take
Less
whiskey.
food is a better idea.
Lots of whiskey.
Okay. I head back to the bar and politely ask for some whiskey in a small glass. Shot glass would probably do.
The bartender eyes you and is like, "You know, we're not hiring," and gives you the shot glass.
That's all right. I wasn't looking for work anyway.
All right. So, as you guys, do you want to just jump ahead? Does anyone want to do anything fun in the night, like, or just move to the next morning and start out on the adventure?
Introduce everyone else. So, who are you two?
Oh, yes.
I'm
Yeah,
Bliss.
I'm just hanging out in a corner watching all of you crazy people.
Yes, there's a large dragonborn in the corner. Just staring at you.
And I'm Bliss. I'm a cleric.
Oh, that's lovely.
I keep people alive.
That's,
that's super useful.
important.
That seems more useful than the owl.
So, what god do you follow, or goddess? I follow Tamura. She's kind of fun.
Paylor. He's
Paylor. Ah,
yeah. Sun is awesome. I love the sun.
sun, light, life, law. Less fun than Tamura.
Mayrel is quickly realizing she's the complete opposite of all of these people.
But is she, though? Deep down.
I mean, like, most people don't expect me to like the sun, you know, with the whole demon heritage thing, but, you know, the sun's cool.
But demonic heritages are so fantastic. I mean, I followed Gargoth, you know, the Lord who watches.
I see.
No one's heard of that before.
And so does he.
I take a quiet step or two backwards.
You're not sure if he made that up or if he just believes in it so hard that it became true. All right. So the night. Oh, sorry.
Sorry, I was just going to say I make a point of looking at the dragonborning, smiling until he offers some form of introduction.
He's just gonna kind of wave a claw and just sort of nod and say, "Order, John. I kill things."
Who are you trying to insight, Pharaoh?
Jack's character, whose name is now I'm being elusive and I've forgotten. I'm sorry.
It's
Andronicus.
Andronicus. It's
Andronicus.
okay. That's why I was confused. No, he honestly believes this with all of his heart.
Gotcha.
And that imp is under his control, you're sure, but every now and then you're not sure.
That's great.
It's about as under control as your owl.
That's good to know.
So pretty much not. Okay.
Particularly
there is-
perturbed cat.
Yeah.
There is one thing I'd like to do overnight, and that's maybe check in with my normal employer, which, if you've seen the bio, is the scoutmaster of the kingdom, and see if I can arrange any maps of the forest that we're going to be going into. Hopefully, he might have some rough cartography of the region.
The man comes up to you is not the actual scoutmaster, but someone you've heard of named Carwile. He's a halfling, and he walks up to you smoking a gigantic cigarette, or a gigantic cigar that looks about as big as someone's arm. And he goes, "All right, your boss is my number 4 guy. So you're welcome for meeting with me. Now, the High Forest, there's no maps because it's magic. I can give you the roughest map we have, but you're probably going to be better at navigating through." And he shows you on a map that there is a large lake, and then about 5 miles from the large lake, there's a big X. 5 miles southwest of the large lake, you're traveling southeast. You're traveling east. And he goes, "All right, if you come back with a map, that'd be fantastic too."
Okay. All right. Well, we'll do what we can.
Yeah, I know you will. Because wouldn't be good for you if you didn't. All right. Have fun. And he starts to walk away.
I'd like to make a quick persuasion check as he's turning away, just to see if there's anything I can do to convince him to give me a little more information should he have it.
You ask for a little more information. He's like, "Well, it's a magic forest. I don't know what's in there. The people of Gathon stay out of there. The princess couldn't go in there herself because that caused a diplomatic thing. Because the Elven Civil War, both groups of elves claim that forest, but she could send you. So
okay,
don't engage with any elven forces."
As they have an elf in their party.
Yes. You're aware of the Civil War, but you don't have to be from either of the nations. You can choose to, but you don't have to. All right. And then he disappears in a literal puff of sulfurous smoke.
Okay.
Hi, people.
Halflings with Dimension Door. All right. Okay. So the next morning rolls around. You guys all set out. You've got enough supplies to make it through the forest for about 3 weeks. If you're traveling by air, it should only take like 1 week or 3 days to get there. But they've given you way more provisions because they know the forest can get weird. All right, so let's move y'all to the forest.
By air?
By flight or whatever.
Nice.
There are airships, but there are not many. So if you guys want to arrange yourselves, however, let's see. Can everybody see that? Yeah, that's good enough. All right.
Right here.
I'm
Okay.
going to suggest that I take the lead, just because I'm used to scouting ahead, shall we say.
Gotcha. Anyone trained in survival can make a survival check to get you guys in the right direction. Is more than one of you trained in survival?
Yeah.
Survival. I am good at that.
All right, you can roll separately or take advantage on it.
Do you want me to do advantage? I'll do it.
No, 11's fine. The thing is, so the first day you're just traveling and you get through what seems to be normal forest when it suddenly just turns a little weirder. You're not really sure how weirder, but everything seems a little off. After the first day of traveling, you're rather sure you've made progress, but you're not certain. If you reference the map, there's no real waypoints on here. Traveling by the stars, it seems like you've gotten maybe half the distance you expected. All right, that's day one. Overnight, what's everybody's passive perception?
14, I think, is mine.
13.
Anyone higher than 14? Nope. Okay, let's see. Dilly, you hear a little kind of snickering in the night. You're not sure where it's from, but it disappears very, very quickly. Do you speak, what languages do you speak?
I speak Common, Elven, and Dwarven.
All right, you're not sure. You hear a little thing that sounds like a hissing giggle, but it takes off. All right, another day. Give me another survival check.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, you're definitely on the right track now. You've made another day's worth of progress with your 18, and you're moving forward. But the thing is, looks like the stars show you have moved, but the terrain looks exactly like the last campsite you were at.
Because I'm an outlander with my ranger, do I have like a generally better idea? Because I have a better idea of like recalling things that are the same?
Yes, they are exactly the same in a magical way. In a way that's a little too exact. Like the moss on that tree looks exactly like the moss on the tree yesterday, but it should not. Here we go. But you know you made progress, so. All right. Yeah, Gemma.
Can I do a check for perception using eye for detail? I can use a bonus action to make a perception check to spot a hidden creature or object, or to make an investigation check to uncover or decipher clues.
You don't need to use eye for detail for this because we're not in combat. That's best used in combat, but it's just a perception check because that's, generally. But you can go ahead and make an active perception check now that you've got your ears up.
Sure.
You hear so much. You're sure that there are things in this forest. You hear a hoot owl, and you hear a growling, and you hear just the weirdest little scratching and shuffling as Pookie is rifling through Andronicus's pack.
For those who are watching at home, I rolled a big 5, and that's with a perception of 4 bonus.
Yeah, they can see the rolls, so yeah, natural 1. Something fun always happens. Pookie hisses at you and then dives completely into the pack. It looks like Pookie kind of made a bed inside the pack. He keeps leaning out of it to stare at you and hiss and then go right back in.
I find this fascinating. In fact, I find it so fascinating that it's almost like I'm not paying attention to anything else.
But do you let other people know about the strange things you've been hearing?
Yeah, I tell them all about Pookie diving in and out of that pack. I'm sure
Gotcha.
that's the source of all of the noise around me.
Gotcha. All right.
Oh, that's just how he is.
Oh. Can you ask him to keep it down? I'm really struggling to kind of make sense of the rest of the noises of the forest.
So,
He really likes his jerky.
Yeah.
Farrell, what were you about to say?
so I have a question because I know a lot.
Yes.
So I speak Abyssal and Goblin and Orcish as well.
Very useful. You
And
haven't heard
Draconic.
anything specific yet,
Yeah.
but you've got your ears up. So make a perception check.
Perception. 9.
You have a hoot owl, and every now and then your little hoot owl just hoots so loudly in your ear. But you don't really pick up on anything. Your owl doesn't seem to spot anything either. I know owls are excellent at perception.
Mm-hmm.
So let's go for another day. Give me another survival check.
Aye.
Oh, Jesus. All right. You end up in literally the same spot.
Well.
You're not sure how. You've walked forward. You didn't turn left or right. But apparently you came back to literally the same spot. All right. Shendi or Dilly, as you are moving and starting as soon as you get to camp, you're like, okay, last time we were here, I heard something, I swear. So you hear what is clearly a language coming from a part of the forest.
Okay.
You don't speak the language, but you hear something.
I motion everyone else to silence. Put my hand to my ear as an indicator for everyone else to listen closely. And kind of motion to say, does anyone understand that?
Do
All right. You guys all hear a bit of sing-songy language. Let's see.
Kind of
Okay.
kicking myself for not taking Sylvan now, but
You hear actually, Farrell, you pick up a bit of Draconic in there, like interlaced between other words. And you hear a little hissing, like if a tiny cat could feed. Yeah. Urgash, sorry. Erosion. Yeah? Perfect. Erosion hears it too, because obviously he speaks Draconic. But he picks up a couple of the words, and it's like toys, fun, and then laughter.
that's not good.
That is super promising. Mm-hmm. So the thing speaking to us may possibly think that we're toys, and they might be playing with us, probably.
Pretty sure it wants us to be dinner. But if the forest wills it that well, the prince has already said they'd replace us. Like, Farrell has no respect at the moment for some higher authorities.
God damn it, cat. All right. Sorry. Yes. There is a bit of a moment where you're like all very alert. And then you hear what seems like a bit of rustle in the trees. Everyone give me a perception.
Oh, yay! 22. Oh, there's a nat 20.
Boom.
Nice.
Oh, there's 2 of them.
What?
What? Okay. Well, that changes things.
You got a
Alright.
19
Should
and
be
20.
rolling for my imp. Well, I don't have one for it. Whatever.
That's fine. Yeah, and you can roll with advantage for your owl if you'd like.
Cool.
Feral, because owls are the best.
Yeah, I can roll again. I got
No.
a 22.
Oh no! What?
Okay, so what you guys see is just
Everything.
off screen is a tiny creature right there behind the rock, as it flies away from you. You see what appears to be a set of fairy wings, but it's way larger than a fairy. And as it's flying away, a draconic head leans back from behind the fairy wings, smiles, hisses, and giggles at you. And you see its little tail as it flies away. It has a draconic tail and head, and giant fairy wings.
How big is this creature's body, like tail to head?
It's not huge. Let's see. It's kind of tiny. I would regard it as tiny. So about the size of a cat. But its wings are very big.
Oh, okay. It's right there, huh?
Yeah. I mean, it's giggling at you.
Hmm.
What Rajan sees nothing and is just staring at the trees.
All right.
Out of curiosity, is the language it was speaking infernal? 'Cause-
No.
Okay.
Does anyone speak Sylvan?
No.
Yeah, that's what I figured. I was gonna say if the elf and the thief didn't have it, it was a good chance you didn't. But you can give me Arcana checks or Nature checks if you would like to see if you recognize what that is.
I can do a nature check.
You can try a Nature check, apparently.
Not too well. I do terrible rolls.
While they're doing that, I'm going to
Mhm.
go herring off after this thing.
All right.
Can I have my
With
owl
a
kind of
double move.
follow like above and have him see where that thing is going?
It looks like it's gonna fly off into the forest.
Well, I don't want him to fly too far because I have a feeling if he went too far, I would never find him again.
I have a feeling that he'll keep coming back to annoy you.
Well, I guess.
All right, so do you guys want to try to do something? Because Dilly runs up towards it. As it starts to shimmer and fade, the color kind of drains out of it.
I mean, yeah, Andronicus will be like, "Ah, monster!" Zap.
What's he doing?
Shooting an Eldritch blast at it.
All right, let me.
And he will turn invisible.
Why are you shooting the poor creature?
But it's the
Yeah,
door.
roll that attack. Let's see what you do. The bolt flies right at Dilly's feet, nearly taking her boot off. And the thing just like looks around her, giggles at you, and then turns completely invisible.
Excellent.
Oh.
It's entirely gone. You're not sure.
I wanted to pet it.
The terrain that you're in shifts, and then a lot of the moss and other things and the paths shift ahead of you goes slightly to the left instead of straight.
Oh.
Okay.
As you watch the hallucinatory terrain fade away. Oh, the thing is kind of a purplish blue, not super purple, but a little purple. Yeah. Does anyone? Yeah, everyone tried their stuff. All right. Let's see. Oh, actually, let's have Erojan give me a history check, because this is a thing he might know, because it's dragon stuff. Of course. You're certain. You're certain that this thing is not a dragon from your area. You absolutely know. You know nothing about it.
I have never met this thing before.
Let's see.
So I have a question.
Yes.
Since I tend to linger in the forest, it's my favorite terrain.
Yes, then take advantage. Roll again on your nature.
Cool.
Okay. 14 is actually exactly what you needed. It was so sad that Bliss got the 13. All right. So this is a fairy dragon. They're tricksters. They're impish. They're not evil, but if you mess with them, they can be. They are not something you want as your enemy.
So don't shoot the fairy dragon again, or your ip's gonna be lunch, probably.
Hey, leave Pookie alone. And I will note, I didn't hit it.
You missed. That is
Six to one
Billy-
after the other.
firm.
Maybe I entertained it.
That is also
Billy-
quite possible.
No.
See, failing forward.
Dilly does have Fey ancestry, which could come in handy later. But one thing she is going to do is just pull a little bit of food out of her pack and offer it sort of to the air around her to see if this critter's
Are you
still
holding it?
alive.
Sorry, are you holding it in your hand, or are you putting it on the ground, or?
In my hand, but I'm going to be saying, hey, little guy.
All right, it's smart
Uh,
enough that I will
you
allow
know.
you to make a persuasion check. Keep talking though. You might talk yourself into advantage.
Okay, so little guy, hey, we don't want to hurt you. We just want to go through the forest. We're happy to give you some food. Look, here's some food, and I hold out my hand, and it's a nice little piece of food in it. And come on.
You feel
Wherever
you feel a sudden pressure on the arm holding the hand, and the food just starts to be taken in bites out of.
Yep.
And then you feel like a little fairy wing, like brush the side of your face very gently. It makes you incredibly happy, more so than you actually are, because that's pretty awesome to have, butterflies on your face. But yeah, so you get a little bit euphoric with it, and you feel that this thing is probably pretty happy with you now.
Look, it's eating. This is so cool. He's still invisible. Wonder if it's a she. Are you a she or a he?
And then it just fluffs away, and you feel it lift off, and your path is continued. You don't see any of the things that have been repeated. So
Okay.
it's
Okay.
yeah. So you think you've made a friend?
He's cute. It's cute. I hope they're cute. I hope they come back and can meet us again. But I come back to the rest of the party.
Yeah. All right. So give me another day's travel.
9.
All right. So you guys are traveling along, and you come across the path alters slightly, but it seems to keep moving you along. Actually, roll with advantage on your. Oh, you roll perception. Give me 9. Give me advantage on the survival, actually. So roll the survival again, please.
18.
Oh, hell yeah. You are moving definitely in the right direction. Let me drop some people.
Oh, goody.
They're new friends.
Yes.
Offer them food.
Nothing.
That worked last time.
As we're walking along, I'm sort of gushing about how cool it is, and that we met that little critter, and how soft its wings were when it sort of brushed against my face, and it was so beautiful. It was such a wonderful moment. I just feel like amazing. Like, it's so cool. This is really special.
Oh my god, that's so amazing!
That sounds wonderful.
As you guys continue traveling, you're walking along, and you hear from a distance some yelling in Dwarven.
Uh-oh.
It's
I
just
speak
straight up
Dwarven.
one guy cursing at another. Just the most miserable sounding, tired sounding Dwarvish.
So,
It's 90% vulgar, 2% information, and the rest of it is just you're an idiot. So, but you see behind this rock 3 dwarves. Can you all see them, or did they blend in too much?
I don't.
Oh yeah.
Oh, they're further along down the path.
Oh,
Over
yeah,
here.
there.
I'll move a little closer.
Okay,
'cause-
there you are.
Oh,
There,
yes,
there.
yeah.
I see them now.
Excellent.
Can I use my Mask of the Wild ability where I can attempt to hide even if there's not much stuff?
Absolutely.
Cool. I would use.
And were you sneaking too, Dilly?
No, I'm
Yes.
running straight
Hey,
up.
Oh, as soon as they
Because-
see you, they draw their weapons and yell, "Halt!" And they say that when you're a little further back.
Okay.
Do you
I
keep
pull up.
running up?
I pull up. Like, I'm not holding my weapon out or anything. I just. Oh, hi. Hi.
Don't fall for it. Don't fall for it, Dragoth.
No, we're
They're
just
not real
traveling
Dragoth.
through.
But really, Baldwin, I can see them. They're not like before.
We're just traveling through the area, and we heard a bit of shouting.
The one that was shouting before goes, "I am Hathbar, Slayer of
Hathbar.
Dragons." What are you?
Speaking in Dwarven?
Yes.
Oh.
Actually, he brings that to common, assuming none of you know Dwarven. I'm Hathbar, Slayer of Dragons, Marcher of mighty armies against the mightiest of foes.
I reply in Dwarven. Well met, Halfbar. I am Dilly, and these are my companions. The blessings of your hall and the I'm not sure of the formal dwarven greetings. I mainly just am used to saying, "Would you like another beer?" So, would you like another beer?
You have beer?
No, not really. We're traveling. We're not at my dad's pub. Sorry, but it always seems to work when we were at the pub.
Faye is off to the side. I rolled a 19 on my stealth check.
Okay, you can move wherever you'd like behind. As long as they don't have like direct line of sight to you, you can be there. He looks very angry now that you've told him that there is beer, but there is no beer. He's like, "We have been," and he's replying in common because he's a jerk. "We have been in the Zarn blasted forest for the last 7 months."
7 months.
I think it's been 7 months.
That's a long time.
There were 20 of us.
Oh.
We came to hunt the dragons.
Right.
Like the small
So what
ones,
happened to the
wings?
others?
All dragons.
Oh, well.
What happened to your friends? Did you have to eat them to survive?
We are not monsters.
Well, you might be hungry. I know dwarves have an appetite.
I would
Wow,
rather.
that's rude. Oh my god.
And I say that with a smirk and a grin that says that I'm poking fun, and I
He
throw in
does
a
not
persuasion
look like
check.
someone who has ever poked fun or has
The
ever
only
had
time you
fun
poke it is
successfully
when it
poked.
was with a sword.
I will
I had
admit
fun
that
once,
it's
it was awful.
it's a clumsy attempt, especially with that roll.
You know what's fun? Killing dragons.
Not the little ones. They're cute and sweet. And if you give them food, they'll like flutter against your face and they'll love on you.
Yeah, they
That
do.
is the stupidest thing I've ever heard.
You're the stupidest thing I've ever heard.
No, you're the stupidest.
Bitch,
So
bitch,
you.
bitch, bitch.
Okay.
Outstanding.
All right, so there's 17 less of you than when you started, right? Because let's see, 1, 2, 3. Yep, that's the number. Okay.
I'm surprised you can count that high.
Oh, that's adorable. So let's try not to make it 18. How's the dragon hunting going? Gonna guess not well. See to keep around here?
What if we have?
Then the dragon probably doesn't keep messing with you, and the 3 of you get to live. That would probably be great, right?
Are you threatening us?
No, just the dragon likes to trick people and do terrible things, and it likes us now. So if you help us, it'll like you, and then either you can get out of here, or you can at least, be tricky with it. Deception, maybe.
That sounds more like
Yeah,
intimidation.
go for it.
Well,
I don't need any dragon's favor. I don't need your favor.
clearly.
You would like to live, though, right?
We're living. Death is no obstacle.
7 months in the same place. 17 of you gone.
That seems like an obstacle to them.
Oh, no. I get it. Come on, show me the dwarf ghosts.
Oh, no.
Ooh, I don't see them. Like an obstacle.
Half I'm curious. I'm sorry. This might be.
And
I just
one of
wanna
the other
change
two
the topic.
like walks up behind him and is like, Sir, let's just. They're ghosts, sir. They're not real. Let's just walk away.
Can I
walk
do
up.
an insight check on that whole dwarven party from my vantage point?
Sure. I don't know what you're hoping to find. They've been pretty upfront about how they feel.
I just wanted to know if they've gone completely mad or if they've.
They haven't gone like eating people mad. They are just like they've been constantly harassed and like tricked into walking over cliffs. They are having a rough time of it and would like nothing more than to get out of here, but are so full of pride.
I slowly walk up towards them, and
Pride comes before the fall.
I actually put my hand on Haftar's shoulder and say, "We're real."
He walks right into you, like he was trying to walk through you.
I stumble a bit
Huh?
and let him do that, but I want him to feel the reality of me, and I say, look, no, we're actually here. Tell us the tales of your fallen comrades. Let us hear of their glorious passing, and that's, I mean, surely that's the least you could do for them. Give us an idea of how it is that they came to pass.
I shall sing it to you in the traditional dwarven song of the dead. I'm not going to do this. He starts bellowing like,
My immersion.
And it's a hour-long song for the first one. About
Over the cliff there rolled and fell.
Just before once it gets started.
Went to Robin.
all right, Jack. I'm just gonna give you some advantage.
Thank you.
Yeah. Inspiration. That's the thing. Yes.
Once he gets started, I'll just put a finger up and say, we may as well make camp, folks.
Yeah.
Might take a while.
So
At this point, Farrell makes sure to be like as far away as she could possibly be, and still would be within sight.
gotcha.
Air quotes, because she can be invisible, pretty much. Not invisible,
Yeah,
but
she's good at this. This is her thing. So they, the dwarves might believe that there are only 4 people there. But they camp down for the night, and they're so happy to have like food and stories that they're like, because they haven't gone hungry. They've been eating small game. They found a small farm and like took some sheep.
So they haven't been dining on mystery meat at the bottom of many things.
No long dwarf.
Dwarven cliff.
Dwarven cliff meat. Okay.
So my big thing.
All right.
My big thing is that I'm a people person.
Yeah, you are very
extract
empathic.
information from them.
They give you a lot more information than you believe they think they are, And they tell an interesting story about how their clan was originally under the claw of a white dragon until they killed it, and their clan became famous for dragon killing. And Hathbar is hoping to please his father by killing a mighty dragon in this forest where very few dragons are. No, I'm
Okay.
sorry. There are a few dragons in the world, but some of them are thought to be in this forest.
Okay.
Is his father full bar?
Yes, his father is full bar.
Knew it.
His mother is empty bar.
I balance that,
Yeah.
Opposites attract.
Yeah.
Brother Cinnabar.
All right. Okay. All right. We're getting off track. All right. So, the Pharaoh, as the night goes on, you feel the dragon just materialize next to you, and in your head you hear, "Those assholes." I kind of thought you might kill him.
Why?
And they're still like in front of you, but this is just in your head. Because they're mean, but you were nice to them. You didn't have to be.
I didn't have to be nice to you either.
Yeah, you kind of did.
I'm just nice.
It's nice to be nice.
Would you like a little bit more meat?
Absolutely. And just like lands on your arm again and eats the meat very quickly. And flutters away again. And Feral, you can feel it land over by you as well. And it's like, okay, where are you headed in your brain? Dakota, are you there? Okay.
Yeah, I'm here. Did I mute myself?
Probably because I haven't heard you in the last couple of minutes.
No, I didn't mute myself.
Okay.
I was checking my headset because I can mute my headset remotely.
No worries. But yeah, it's like, okay, you seem to be the one that's leading the path. Where are you going?
The princess set us on a quest.
Which one of the princesses? They still at war? You think he's referring to the elven princesses?
No, not those. They're the
the humanish one. I think she's a half elf. I don't know. I heard about her. I don't leave the forest. But yeah, so where are you going?
I'm just around for the end game, to be honest. But can I just real quick do like animal handling check to offer a perch for this little thing, since now I'm off to the side?
Yes, sure, absolutely. You feel it also land on your shoulder, and its tail like wraps around your neck, not in like a bad way, but like a boa, like a feather, not like a boa constrictor, like a feather boa.
I also make sure Altair is not within striking range of said little fairy dragon.
Let's see, Altair
is an owl. Is a tiny owl.
Yeah, he's a tiny owl, but like your owl suddenly flies in and tries to land on the same shoulder, and then just lands on an empty thing and looks confused. And then and then you just see your owl like relax. Your owl just goes like it just like the acid just kicked in.
Oh, well then. And I give both of them treats from my
it's all very naturey, and you have a moment with this fairy dragon.
Yay.
Yay, it's adorable. All right.
I'm much more comfortable. It's very obvious I am much more comfortable with the fairy dragon than I am with the rest of the party.
Yeah. Okay, kitten. This is what keeps attacking me. Get away. Okay. So, it's like, okay, well, if I can get you through this forest very quickly. So, where are you headed? Anyone?
I would.
Did you actually hear that? I thought it was just talking to her.
It was just talking to her, but now that she kind of evaded the answer, you can all hear it in your heads.
Mm-hmm.
What? Keep? Huh?
Don't tell the dwarves I'm here, because they're jerks.
I think you might have them wrong. I think that
This
They're
is
just-
all mental, by the way.
Yeah,
You're on a
and
group call in your brains.
responding.
Yeah.
I'm responding mentally. I think they're possibly less nasty than you think. They're just a little bit misunderstood.
I don't know. They
Gargoth,
seem...
you sound strange. What?
Yes, my child.
It sounds really different from the voices in my head usually.
Yes, I've decided to sound like this now. I am your new gods. Oh,
Work.
okay. I'm just messing with you.
There's different gods.
Yeah. But where are you going, guys? Seriously. I'm gonna lead these guys out of the forest because I'm bored of them.
Yeah, we're going to like the keep that's been missing for like 1,000 years.
You're gonna have to be more specific. This is the high forest. Got a few of
There's
those.
more than one.
Oh.
Well, I know where they should have been.
There was
Have anything to do with moving them?
experiments.
What was that, Urgath? Or Orjan?
Oh, me.
Yes.
There was a mage did some experiments. That surely can't be common in.
Was it like... You'd be surprised.
They're always doing weird experiments, though.
Yeah, I avoid them. If there was a wizard's tower, I am not there. It's like a
That
bad
makes
scene.
sense.
Let's see. The princess said the king wanted this found. It just recently reappeared.
Well, I mean, did it reappear or did they just find it?
I guess they found it. I don't know.
Okay. Well, let's see. There's 2 swans. There's double suns. There's Sparrow Glen. There's the Merpup facility. There's the Mama Hex Town, Withering Birch.
Oh, I like that one.
Is there a lake somewhere?
Oh yeah, there's a lake. It's
Is
the
it just one lake, or is there more?
well, this is the only big lake. I mean, there's puddles.
Okay.
And there's not too much swamp. But the unicorn that used to keep this area perfect is missing, but whatever.
Okay.
That's not good.
Nah, we've been living.
Hmm.
Did we ever get a name of the keep we're going to?
Sparrow Glen. Yeah.
Oh,
we did.
okay.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
Suddenly very different.
Gotcha. I'm a note-taking player, so I gotta stop. I gotta remember that not everyone is. I write down like every noun a DM.
This character
because
isn't.
I'm just it's a one-shot, so no big deal. But yes, you Sparrow Glen, yeah. Yeah, I haven't been over that way in some time, but if you head about 2 days travel east, and let's say 11 degrees south, that'll get you there. Yeah. All right, so I'm gonna go. I'm gonna drive these dwarves out of here because I'm sick of them.
I appreciate your kindness.
I appreciate your kindness.
That's pretty nice. Thank you.
Yeah. All right.
Would you like another snack before you leave?
Oh, absolutely. And yeah, it's just nibble. All right, so the next, the dwarves camp there overnight and they start headed off. You've got directions. The next couple of days are absolutely quiet. You don't run into any trouble. You have a pleasant journey along a stream where fresh water is. It gave you the best directions possible, and you get to a keep. The keep is, you come up to a line of trees, and you can see beyond it is a cleared area. And then there is the walls of a keep. The walls are about 15 feet high. There aren't any ramparts. It's the elves have kind of a tiled roof style. Hard to detail it. I'm trying to think in my head. But you see a keep with 20-foot walls. It's not enormous, but you aren't as close to it as you're about to be. As I move you to the outside of the keep.
Oh boy.
Yes, it is an extremely large keep, but the main thing about this keep is there is a massive green and black tree erupting from the center of it.
Ooh, this place is a keeper. I love it.
It gives you,
Thanks, Hopper.
looking at the tree isn't pleasant.
Can I do a nature check to see if it's a natural tree that would grow or
Oh,
some-
you know this isn't natural. The tree is about 40 feet high. It is definitely an unnatural tree. You've never seen anything like this in all the woods.
Hmm.
So you guys are about, let's say 100 feet back from the wall. And you see on the wall, there seem to be some kind of statues. So yeah, what would you like to do? I didn't have enough room to slap more.
statues on them?
Well, no, hold on. Let me drop the statues in. They are there. Token layer. Yep. Just put them in the token layer. There we go.
Okay.
I should have just left them there, because why not? But okay. Keep speaking.
One moment. Pookie, go poke those statues real quick.
Yeah.
So Pookie's going to turn invisible
Yes.
and fly up and like.
Like he grunts angrily with each beating of his wings.
No, like just like poking it.
Oh no, he doesn't get near. Let's see.
Oh.
He gets about 60 feet away, where you see the statue holding a bow with no string. The bow has no string, and it points the bow and pulls as if it did have a string, and a thin reed flies directly at Pookie. Let's see. Cat, not now.
AC 13.
20. All right, Pookie gets hit through this thin rod for 7 damage.
What kind of damage is that?
It is piercing. It is
Okay,
not
cool.
magical.
Half damage.
Yay! So Pookie has suddenly figured out these statues are somehow animated. As Pookie got within like 60 feet, he could see the metal parts of them, what look like armor. And let's see what else would be metal. The bow looks like it's pretty much fused into the hand. The chainmail that they're wearing appears to be metal on top of the statue. And like one of them has a belt buckle that's like embedded in this part of the statue that looks like a belt. Like the wooden of the belt weaves through the metal belt buckle.
So Pookie is going to fly back. You suck! I hate it! See? Behold my ring! He's going to crawl in the pack all pissed off.
All right.
Okay then.
That doesn't look so great. So got within a certain distance, didn't go well. I have an idea though. What if I zap it from here?
Are you within range to do that?
Oh, yeah.
Hmm.
So what do you do?
Just as a precaution, Dilly is starting to unfurl the package on her back, from which she pulls a short bow and a quiver full of arrows.
Perfect.
And Urjan's gonna hold up his shield, just, in case.
Yeah. And you're gonna get in front. Urjan's gonna get in front of the others.
I probably should.
Yeah. You guys are much further back, but yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So Dilly will probably get no more than 80 feet range from these guys. That's far enough for her to hit.
Yeah, as you move up, you don't see anything. Maybe we should go into initiative. How do I do that? There we go. Let me clear this. All right, so if everyone would click on their token and then hit the initiative button.
Oh, no. Oh.
Gross.
Let's see, you can see 2 of them. We'll just do 4 for now. Yes, that's things you want to hear a DM say. Oh, they didn't actually roll. Well, they'll just go last.
Yay!
Yeah, I'll figure this out. It's all good. You guys are faster and smarter and thinking. So go ahead with... Oh, how does it put it in order? Yeah, it would be great if you could put it in number order. Let's see, numerically descending. There we go. All right, Urjan.
Well, I'm melee, so I'ma just hold
Okay.
till anything comes near.
All right, you're gonna take a dodge, so that anything attacks you has disadvantage, and you've got your shield up. You're ready to go.
I like that plan. Good plan.
Yep. How far up are you getting? Are you getting in front of Dilly, or are you a little bit back? We'll say Dilly's 80 feet out. I'm just gonna do this a tiny bit theater of the mind because space is
Yeah, probably
limited.
go a little bit in front of Dilly.
So you're like 75 feet up. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So,
Urjan. Gotcha.
just a question: you said is the wall 100 feet or?
The wall is 100 feet in front of the tree line where you guys were.
Okay.
Dilly moved up to 80 feet away, and Urjan has moved up to 75 feet away.
Gotcha.
All right. There we go. Now we've got... Go ahead.
Dilly is going to take a held action to fire at something if it fires something at her.
Gotcha. All right. Are you... Yeah, that's your action.
Mhm.
Do anything else, or are you good?
No, I'm happy with where I'm located, and in terms of bonus actions, maybe actually I might.
Oh, that's good. Go ahead.
I might have a look at using insightful fighting, so a bonus action to do a.
It is a creature.
Oh no, it's not relevant because it's not actually. Oh, hang on. No, yeah.
It seems
So I
relevant.
can make
That's super
I can
relevant.
make an insight check. Yeah,
Yeah, definitely. Make that insight check.
and it makes a
Deception check.
deception check to oppose it.
Ooh. All right. Yeah, it can't beat that. It cannot beat a 19. So which one do you want, the orange or the green?
The green.
Okay. Let's give it an eyeball. You're giving it the, not the evil eye, but the,
Murder eye.
I'll do a little target. You've targeted it. Gotcha.
Yep.
All right. Great. All right, and that's your turn, Bliss.
Did she run off?
No. Just
I'm
thinking.
going to just kind of trail behind Urojan
Mm-hmm.
and just kind of hide behind him and wait until someone gets hurt.
Okay, you also take a dodge. Up next, I believe it's Sparrow.
So, I want to
Mhm.
try to get closer to this guy, see if I can try and get within 90 feet of him.
You easily get within 90 feet without anything happening.
And I want to hunter's mark him.
Okay.
And I'm gonna... I don't think I can shoot him yet. Don't think.
Well, you'll never know until you try.
Can I shoot him?
Do you? What are you holding in your hands?
I have a longbow.
Oh, absolutely. A longbow's short range is 200 feet.
Yeah. So, we're gonna go ahead and shoot him with my bow, and hopefully I hit.
Give it a roll.
What does a 14 do?
14 puts a bolt right into its shoulder. It reels back and looks like, just like moves around like very solidly, and is pointing its bow downwards, but does not seem to be firing at anything.
Okay. So he took 7 points of damage, and since I hit him, he also gets another 3 for Hunter's Mark.
Green takes 10.
Yes.
Oh no, orange takes 10.
Yeah, orange. Yes, yes.
All right. After that is Andronicus.
Good.
And by the way, if you want Pookie to do anything on your turn, just let he can have your initiative. And it
He's
can be.
going to sulk in the pack, very angry.
I figured, but I meant in the future.
But what he's gonna do now, yeah, no, not dealing with that. Zap. And he's staying like way back, like 120 feet back.
Yeah. You see no reason to get closer. Which one are you targeting?
Green.
Okay. Take the shot.
And
Oh Jesus.
Oh, yeah.
All right. So green is standing there looking back and forth because it knows it's active right now. And then you catch it right in the neck, and the entire head of it just gets blown off. It's hard to see from there, but the head goes flying backwards.
that's what you get for hitting Pookie, bitch.
Yeah, he's dead.
You be dead, Jim.
All right. Let's see how they move. Dude. Yeah.
Get him, Adronicus.
They don't seem to be fast. All right. And let's see. They move very stiffly, like they are made of wood. This is shocking. It's not shocking. All right. Oh, I forgot to place that guy. All right, well.
Didn't know wood did shock damage.
It's just very startling.
Ah.
All right, let me drop him back there. Okay, so yes, that's all of them. Oh gosh, this is a weird thing. They don't seem to be able to see you.
That works for our advantage.
Yeah,
That's true. You guys would have had advantage on their shots, but okay.
Oh,
Well, they would have responded the same way.
good
So,
to know.
Orajan, it's all you.
So yeah, I've got this. I guess I'm gonna move forward because yeah.
All right, you're at 75. Do you move forward? How far forward do you move? Your full speed?
Feels suspicious. Yes.
Okay, so you move up. You get all the way up there, but after you finish your movement, you get 2 shots on you. GR space. Nope, that's not how that goes. Oh, the first one just goes right into the ground next to you. It is a terrible shot that misses you completely, but you can see it is a super thin reed, like basically a needle instead of an arrow.
And can I see where it came from?
That one came from the orange one.
Okay.
Because you think you are now within their reach.
So it seems.
All right.
No,
Yes.
okay.
Oh, you say that. Okay. And that your whole turn? Are you doing anything else? You still have an action and a bonus. Nothing wrong with taking a dodge. Actually, yeah, because it can't roll lower than 6.
Yeah, we're just gonna do that and take a dodge just in
Yeah,
case.
this is an exciting combat.
It-
All right, up next.
Okay, I'm going to do the same thing as I did, but on the orange guy,
Mm-hmm.
which is to roll a insight check. Oh, that's not so good.
It beats the 1.
Oh lordy.
It's
Okay.
a statue.
Okay, so I'm going to move across to the point where I'm about 75 feet away from the orange guy.
Mm-hmm. You're good.
And that will then allow me to do an attack with sneak attack.
Okay. You do have advantage because it is blind to you. So,
Okay.
yeah, so roll again in case you get a natural 20. No, we'll take the 23.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you pull your bow, you shoot right into it. It goes right into its face. But it
Now,
doesn't seem to have done exactly what you thought.
okay, but on top of that, I also get the
Sneaky, 2d6. So yeah,
2d6,
it'll probably survive that. 11.
which is 17 in total. Sorry, 18 in total.
9 plus 1. All right, it is still standing.
Mm-hmm.
But it looks like you took a big chunk of it. But as you see, you took a large chunk of the side of its face.
Mm-hmm.
Beneath, like a less than an inch of wood, seems to be a white bone.
Okay.
That's
All
not
right.
creepy at all.
No, it's charming and delightful. Anything else?
Well, that's been my move, my attack, and my bonus action. So
Perfect. Thank
pretty
you.
much no.
All right, Bliss. You can now see that there is bone under this wood.
Gonna hop up and down because she's like, oh, I know what to do here, and pull out her holy symbol
Mm-hmm.
and turn undead.
How you got to get pretty close.
Oh yeah, that's right.
And you can still see it. So yes, it would if you got within 30 feet of it.
Okay.
I think turn undead's 30 feet.
Yeah, it's 30 feet.
All right. But you know that's a little bit out of your reach, but you could move up to the 30 feet if you wanted.
Yeah, we'll do that.
All right, so you will actually be moving in front of Urja. So just letting you know that happens. You move in front of Urja.
That's
All
fine.
right. Yes, and then you're going to turn undead. 20 minus. What's your spell DC? Never mind. Well, you should know it, but yeah. It fails. You have the feeling this thing will attempt to flee from you.
Awesome.
Okay. On a bonus. Perfect. All right. Feral.
No, you're getting shot at is what's gonna happen. You ain't running from nobody. Oh, but I get advantage, right?
You do actually, yes, because you're outside of the 60 feet.
Oh, good. So that's a 13. 13 doesn't hit though.
No, the 13 hits its armor and like breaks off a couple of the rings of the ringmail.
Whoa, this is not good. Can I start? Have I noticed that there's these other two?
You guys, yeah, you can kind of see them, but like we'll say you can see them.
Okay. Can I start moving like in the direction to still without still out of this guy's range, but like start moving this way to get an eye on?
Go ahead and move yourself in whatever direction, and you you want to get within like 75 feet of him.
Yeah.
Perfect. Yes. So
like
you're within 75 feet of him. All right.
like just like drop here.
Perfect. Yeah. All right. Andronicus. I know the thrilling thing of a thing.
Just like, yeah, got it.
Oh, statues. We fought statues yesterday.
Oh my god.
Statues are so 843. It's 847.
Oh my god.
All right, so yes, you clearly hit it with your Eldritch Blast, knocking it right into the skull. The damage is enough to, again, just knock the whole thing clear off the ramparts, and you don't see where its body falls.
I mean, really, we can just like sit back and just do this for a minute, and it'll be quick. Do we want to do that? They can't do anything to us. Yes, no.
I mean,
Yeah, you're incredibly handy, so yeah.
Well, thank
Distance.
you. I really do appreciate that.
All right. So 1, 2, 2. Oh, I gotta get rid of some of these guys. There we go.
I mean, can
Right.
we just like sit back and pick them off?
Actually, yeah, as they come up, you are going to be able to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah. They wouldn't have activated. Okay. So yes, that happens. You guys pick off the other 2 very, very quickly. You do notice around the side is a tree. Part of the tree has busted through. What am I doing with this guy? That's what I'm doing. Getting rid of the thing. Why? Doesn't matter. Okay, sorry. You do notice around the side, part of the tree is busted through from under the ground, but you do see that the door is mostly off its hinges. But you'll have to do something to get through it.
Are you talking about like the front door or this?
Yes, the front gate over here, right in that area, is busted but still mostly closed. And over here is a tree that erupts through the wall, which, if you can get up to the tree, would give you easy purchase over it. The wall is 15 feet high, which isn't insurmountable, but, you know.
Mm.
I have a crowbar.
Or is not locked,
Anybody want to
right?
use that? Anyone's like strong.
Yeah, I can give that a shot.
All right, give me an athletics using the crowbar with 4 advantage. So basically, you're like, oh, there's where the bar should be, and hopefully this wood is old, so you get it in there and you pry off, and let's see what you roll. All right, you get the crowbar in there, you pull, and it comes off pretty easily. The wood does not break. It's in fact the metal that gives up. You notice the hinges that are metal look like they have rusted and rotted, but the wood of the door has not aged whatsoever. Inside, you guys can move in, and you see, yes, you get through there, and you see a stable over here. This little thing right here is a door. The little prongs sticking out of the buildings are the doors, which I forgot to put one on the lab, but oh well. All right, so you look down at this body of the statue. It is a perfect statue of an elven man with imperfect features. He has a couple of scars on him, or at least on the part of his head that is left. But underneath the layer of wood, you see a layer of bone.
So
Anything metal on him is also still metal, but anything organic, except for bone, seems to have been turned to wood.
is the layer of bark over the bone sort of like a lamination, or is it almost as if it's actually grown over the bone?
Give me an Arcana. Yeah, it's
What do you
not
say?
natural at all. No natural effect did this, so. You
I
are
got no idea.
absolutely certain. You are absolutely certain that this person just had a very bad spa treatment
Mm-hmm.
and was in the
went
mud
to a
bath
mud
too long.
bath. They got to take the mud off.
You've seen this happen to someone with shingles,
Mm-hmm.
except you're misinterpreting the word shingles in your head.
Yep.
All right.
Yeah.
So
I always thought that disease had something to do with roof tiles.
yes. So anyone else can look at it too, but it does not appear that
Yeah,
Dilly
I
knows
will.
much about this.
Does anyone want to assist with my Arcana? Okay, well, actually, I will assist you with Arcana. You have a way better skill.
So assist is advantage, right?
Yes, you get an advantage.
That was a.
Well.
It's okay because you had
Go
advantage.
team.
You know this isn't natural. You see an evil tree. Evil tree, unnatural thing happened. But these were probably living people at one point. You do notice their armor is a very old elven style, from about 1,000 years ago.
What kind of condition is the armor in?
The armor is rusted. It's kind of it's still on there because part of it is like started to get ingrained in the wood, but it is rusty. It is not exactly useful.
So it's not what we would consider to be.
It's not a
something
chain
that's
shirt.
likely to be masterwork or.
No, it's certainly not magical or.
Can I look at those reed arrows? Or
You
are
don't
they-
see any. You see instead of a leather case with arrows in it, you see a wooden case with wooden arrows that are now part of it and don't come out. And you see that their bows have no string.
There is magic afoot.
Mention something about an evil tree.
You know.
I
the evil
vaguely
bear.
point to the giant tree it's in front of our faces.
Oh,
Six.
I look at that tree
so do we
and
set it
I
on
go,
fire?
so, but trees are trees. I mean, it just looks like a good climbing tree to me.
It does not. Because you don't see any roots at the bottom of this tree. This tree is literally erupting through the ground. The base of this tree is below.
Definitely set it on fire.
Yeah, let's set it on fire.
Fire.
But I was about to go climbing in that.
Everyone
Fire
can
trees aren't
just
so good at
see,
this.
everyone can just see, even though it's an evil tree, the distaste in Fayrell's face because it's affecting nature and she does not want anybody to harm it unless it was not supposed to be like that.
It's definitely unnatural.
Evil tree. Evil.
What's
I-
magic?
Yeah, down with the tree.
Well, before we do anything to the tree,
Burn that tree. Burn that tree.
can I have Altair take a look around and see if there's something we're missing?
Yeah. You send Altair up. He flies around. You see a barracks. You see a flat one-story building over here, which you take to be some kind of lab. There's a 3-story keep over here.
Mhm.
On the back wall, before he gets shot at, he does see more of the statues on the back wall. Over here is a little stable.
Mhm.
And yeah, that's what you see.
Hmm.
There's not much hidden from you here.
So it does occur to me
So-
that if we're trying to
So
find
burn
papers
the
or
tree?
journal, we really shouldn't burn a thing.
Dilly's gonna go use some stealth to see if she can have a peek into the stable, see if there's anything
Okay,
worth
roll
looking
stealth.
at there.
Good. You poke your head in and you see some skeletal horse bones on the ground in one stall, and then in another a wooden horse in a stall.
Jump for Trojans.
It is much like the statues. Looks like a wooden statue of a perfectly carved horse. It does not respond to you or your presence.
Okay, I'm just thoroughly confused with all of this, so I just kind of walk back to the group and tell them what I found. This shit's
Horse.
weird.
That's like little-
I don't understand it.
All right, so you run in. Are you going to run up to the horse?
Yes.
All right, so you run up to the horse, and if you go to touch it, because of course you go to touch it, it tries to
What could
bite
go
you,
wrong?
Rude.
but as its mouth opens, its teeth are still teeth.
Yeah.
Do you pull your hand back?
Yes. Oh. This isn't cute anymore. Hmm.
It doesn't have rockers on it.
You're a rude horse and I don't like you anymore.
It makes no noise.
Ugh, you suck. Hisses the pack.
Urjan's gonna head over to the barracks.
All right. So you head over to the barracks door, which is closed and locked.
Of course it is.
Well, you don't know that it's locked unless you try the handle, and it's not trapped, so you can feel free to try the handle.
I'm gonna try the handle.
Yeah, you see no sign of a trap on the barracks door. There's no reason for there to be. It is locked.
Would you like a hand with that?
No. I can do this because I have tools.
So do I.
While they're doing this, all this talk of this horse
Yeah.
has gotten my attention.
Yes.
So I'm going to wander over and can I do an animal handling check
No.
on the horse? No?
No.
No. Okay.
You try the
Just
things that would like calm down a horse, and it does not even respond to you whatsoever.
That's not natural horse. I'm going to. I am very.
I know it's a
very
crap
mature.
horse.
I'm being very. No, a draft horse is much nicer.
No, crap horse.
You could hit it with an axe and then it'd be a sawhorse.
I like it.
I very slowly start looking really close at the tree. I know it's not a natural tree, but is there anything outside of it, I knowing it being unnatural, that seems to catch my eye?
Let's see. The wood is nearly black and green, like with a green sheen to it. Give me, you know what? Roll a d12.
D12?
Yes. So just /R 1d12. Oh, okay. So you luckily have seen something nearly this color, but it didn't have the like black sheen, but it did have the green wood look. It was something called a wilden. And it is a protector of the natural world. It's created by nature to battle against unnatural forces that appear in the world.
So this is a good tree.
No, you get evil feelings off of this.
That makes what? I'm the Faye is getting confused because.
Or can we not set the tree on fire?
Just set it on fire. You have bows. Like put fire on the arrow and shoot the tree. Done.
We're not here for the tree. We're here for the book.
But
And
the
my God,
tree
1
is
second,
causing
and-
problems.
What are you
Don't,
doing?
like shoot an eldritch blast at the tree.
You hit the tree. It's like you hit the tree. The
I
eldritch
can't
blast.
do this all day.
And every time you hit it, you feel a little bit of pushback in your hand. Every time you hit the tree, your hand hurt, like you just stung your hand a little bit.
That's why I said we should probably go look for the other stuff first.
And as she gets to the word stuff, everyone make a wisdom saving throw.
Everyone.
Everyone.
I blame you for this.
Me?
No,
my-
Mr. Eldritch Blast over there.
I would like to use my inspiration.
Yes.
So what is that? 1d6?
Yes.
Where do I find wisdom saves?
Under the
I think I might have passed.
Oh no, it's not 1d6. It's advantage for this inspiration.
Oh, okay.
This was one of the things in 5th edition is bardic inspiration and inspiration.
I'll take that for sure.
Oh yeah, the 22. I think you'll
Beats
Where
7.
can I do my wisdom save? I'm sorry.
just roll a d20 and
Or you can click
Yeah, that's what
Wisdom-
I know. There's a
yeah.
button I click, but I can't remember.
it's in the saving throw section to the
throws.
right of your stats
And underneath proficiency bonus.
and above skills.
Love skills. I don't see it. I'm blonde.
It should say saving throws right above skills.
Click,
and
click
then
on the
it's-
word wisdom.
Yes.
all right,
Ah,
so
that's
let me-
not it. That was just a wisdom thing. That is
What?
not what I'm looking for.
You're a ranger, so I believe you have it +2. And what's your wisdom? Okay, so you would have gotten a 14.
Okay, we're good.
All right, so let's see who saved.
I found it now. I feel blonde.
Hey, it's all good. At least you have hair. All right. Dilly made it. Let's see. Androicus has made it. Farrell has failed, and
Oh no! At 14
Urga,
I
she's failed.
fail. Yeah, this is not good.
what
Wait,
we're gonna do is we're going into Urgash's mind. Urgash, his eyes glaze over, and he sees himself in the middle of a field of black pillars. A field where he had trained in the past. It's in his clan's temple. In front of him is just piles and piles of black pillars meant to conceal and run through, and he hears footsteps. Make a perception check, Urgash. Or, sorry, Urgash is the weapon. Urajan.
Urgash is the weapon name.
Yeah, sorry. Ooh, okay. So
Oh,
you actually see, you see them all. You see all 4 of your siblings hiding from you, waiting for you to advance on them. You know what this practice is. This is ninja tag. Basically, you have to touch one of them before one of them touches you. And you do it by sneaking. What do you do?
I try really hard to sneak.
Go ahead.
Oh,
You have disadvantage on this.
of course. Okay, I believe in myself.
Believe in the heart of the cards.
You know they see you moving forward, and they all move to evade you.
Right. Okay. Once more, with feeling.
You got this.
No, you can't hear anyone.
No.
Ooh, double 5s. Basically, you run into one of the pillars, and you kind of knock it over.
This seems about par for my childhood. Here we go.
All right. Okay. You know they moved away from you again. Now, they're gonna make a go for you. Roll perception with advantage.
Wait.
All right, you see where they all are, and in your hand, you feel an axe. You're standing in a field of black pillars.
Okay, so I know where they all are.
Yes.
Right. Okay, and this is tag, not kill. So, shit. Okay, yeah. Dang it. Okay, so I am going to throw the axe at the nearest one.
Okay.
Let's aim for like the feet.
All right. Go ahead.
Where am I? Yeah. What exactly? Am I just gonna roll an attack for that? Just a d20?
Yes. Sorry, just roll an attack. Uh, 13. You hit exactly where you were aiming, and it pretty much breaks that one black pillar, like splits it like bamboo. And your one brother just stares at you like, "What are you doing?" and runs off.
Okay, good. One down. Awesome. Okay. I see the other 3 still, or have they moved?
You can still see the other 3, and you know exactly where the axe is to.
Okay. So I should go and retrieve the axe.
Okay. You. GR. All right. You see them move very easily, and you know you can get to the axe before any of them get near you.
Okay, good. Race for the axe.
All right. You get to the axe, and you pick it up. You can still see where they all are.
Okay.
But you know that this is a stealth game, and they are playing in a certain way.
Okay, we're going to try and play by the rules again. Go stealth.
Mm-hmm. You keep doing the same thing. The master would say it's your footing every time, and then he'd have you stand on these exact pillars, which are about like 1.5 feet wide, or let's say a 6-inch diameter, and have you stand on them until you got your footing to his satisfaction, which always seemed to take more than an hour.
And I do not have the time for that. Okay, see you. Pretty frustrated at this point. just gonna stealth frustratedly. It's yeah.
All right. This time though, this time is different. You remember those lessons and how you hated them and how your footing was always right, but your master was punishing you and you knew it because you didn't play by the same rules. And he was trying to force you to play by those rules. This time by playing by those rules, you've done it well. You tag 2 of your siblings. There is 1 left.
Do I see it?
Give me a perception.
Perception. No.
You do not see it. As your brother, as your youngest brother comes up and sweeps your feet out from under you. And stands over you and goes, huh. Next time, give up before you even get in the ring. He walks away and you open your eyes. And with that, we're going to go to break.
Woo!
Huzzah! I feel happy.
Sorry. Evil tree, man.
No.
Evil tree.
Very evil. Burn the tree. Who was asking?
Burn the tree! Burn the tree!
They tried to burn the tree. You saw what happened.
Well, that was more like demonic energy.
All right, yeah, but let's see, who's still down? So yeah, we're gonna go to break and then we'll come back and deal with the other person that failed.
Me? And then me?
Yeah,
Oh no.
let me read your backstory real quick.
What backstory?
All I can say is, what is magic?
Yeah, all right, so Throck, welcome.
Hey, so yeah, we're gonna do a giveaway here. Oh gosh, Blizzard Update Agent is eating my CPU, even though it's not here. I'm gonna try and kill it, and hopefully, I'm like, why is everything all skippy? You know that stuff's gotta happen sooner or later. Go away, go away.
After more than 12 hours? Yeah.
Yeah. Okay,
impressed.
so that seems better. Okay, there we go. Starting to calm things down a little bit there on the CPU end. All right, hey, yeah, I'm Throck, and I'm your host for, we are officially halfway through our 36-hour Trans Lifeline charity stream and have raised $1,400 so far for this amazing charity. If you haven't had the opportunity to donate and feel like you want to, this is a perfect time to do it. There's a link in chat, and you could click that red donate button. Trans Lifeline provides important services to the trans community. I am doing my best to nap. I'm going to take a nap after this break and see how I feel after that. But Trans Lifeline provides microgrants to folks going through transition to do things like change all of that important paperwork they need to change, and a crisis line staffed by members of the trans community for members of the trans community. And so we find that to be a really important cause and one that's near and dear to our community's heart. And so that's why we're here doing this for the next, 18 more hours. Yeah. But as we go into break, we are opening a new giveaway for a set of tabletop loot dice. All you have to do is type !evil tree into chat to join into this giveaway for your own shiny new set of tabletop loot dice. And we will be back.
All right.
Evil tree.
Good luck, folks.
Evil tree. Evil tree.
Evil tree.
Are you ready for this?
Third.
Bum, 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 bum.
Okay, team. We are back with 1 minute left in the giveaway. If you are interested in entering for a set of tabletop loot dice, type exclamation point evil tree in chat, and you too could be on the hook for a shiny pair. It's late, 16 hours. A shiny set.
Shiny hair?
Shiny set of tabletop loot dice. Before we go back in, just a pair. You get 1d6 and then the tens die from the d10s, and that's what you get.
This pair?
Tens across the board.
Yeah.
Sounds like most of my dice collection.
How do you make a shiny pear? You take something that looks a little bit like an apple, but a slightly different shape. And you
All right.
All right.
Zorkia Fox, you are the winner of our tabletop loot. Woo! Please DM me, and by me I mean me, in what are we in on Twitch, and give me your address, and I will get you hooked up with a set of tabletop loot dice, and it will be amazing.
Yes.
Yay! Yes! All right, I'm gonna
Just the one
hop.
who is always unlucky.
I'm hopping out so you guys can keep playing.
I'm hopping out. Whoa.
All right, so I'm gonna give. All right, so we're gonna go back in. Thank you, Throck. All right, so we're gonna go back into. We're gonna go back into Farrell's mind, but first, I want to give Dilly inspiration for that pun. It was terrible, and thus also great, and I hate it.
Thanks. I hate it.
Hey, for the
thank you.
record, when I'm DMing, good puns, like really worked for puns, they get inspiration.
Nice. All right, so it's also good to have that laugh because now we're going to go into someone else's terror. Done.
My turn.
Yes. All right, Farrell, you find yourself standing in the beautiful grove you grew up in. It's a quiet day. It's a beautiful day. Everything is nice. Everything is as it should be. The small animals are on the hunt for smaller animals. Your family is there. Your extended family is around. And then you feel everything shift as you hear a howl that is not from a wolf. It is too big. Behind you, you see three kids that did not hear it. They're playing. One of them throws the ball that they have been playing with deeper into the forest and start running after it in the same direction as you heard the massive howl from.
Do I know what that sound is?
Give me a nature check with disadvantage.
With disadvantage. Oh boy.
Yes.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. That's not good. It's not good.
Mm. Oh. All right, so with the 8, you know it's bad. It is natural. But you just don't know what it is. A second child runs after the first one. You can see that behind you there is dark clouds starting to settle over the town. It looks like a rainstorm might hit any second. And the third child looks up at you and smiles.
I tell the third kid to stay put, and I go after the other two.
Okay, you run off after them. You can't really see in this forest now that the rain is starting to hit and it's getting thicker and thicker. You see the trees going past you very quickly as you run, going for where you believe they were. Give me a survival with disadvantage. You're lost in the forest. You know this forest like the back of your hand. You've spent every day of your life in this forest, but you just can't find any trace of those children. You hear the roar again. Give me a perception check neutral. Well, I'll take the 17. It's the first one rolled. All right, so you know exactly where this thing is now. And then you hear the kids, both of them, in the same exact area. They seem to be chatting happily, but you know that that roar also came from that direction. You have no idea how they can't hear it. What do you
So
do?
I can see the kids?
You can't see them, but you hear them talking, chatting happily and joking. And you also hear that the roar is very close to them.
Can I go into the direction of where I'm hearing their voices? Or try to?
Yes. So you run off towards their voices. You come into a clearing in the grove, and you see an alpha wolf that is larger than most other wolves. Its fur is rippling. It is not a dire wolf, though. It isn't a werewolf. It's a wolf that's bigger than any wolf you've ever seen in your life. And you are sure that this wolf is the God, what's the word? Spirit wolf of this forest? The natural spirit of all wolves in this forest, and it looks like it's going to come for those children. Are you going to defy nature, or are you going to save the children? And save the children, or are you going to let nature take its course and let that predator attack the prey? Sorry.
You would make me pick this, because that's...
Yeah, I read your flaws.
Yeah.
Also, thank you guys for all filling those out. It's great.
Oh.
What do you do? You have the bow in your hands. There's an arrow knocked.
I shoot an arrow in front of the wolf. Not at the wolf itself, but before the wolf to try and get its attention.
The wolf. You have the wolf's attention. It's
Okay.
going to pounce on you. What do you do? It is you are now its prey.
I'm okay with that. I then shoot it.
You can't find any purchase on your bow at this point. Every shot goes wide as the thing just walks up to you. It snarls and bites at you. And the kids scream. And you fall over. You then see it walking towards the children.
Can I get back up?
Give me what's something you're very good at doing? Something you're proud that you're good at doing?
Like
a skill or a save or
I'm really good at dexterity, and I'm really good at being stealthy.
All right, so give me a stealth to get up silently behind this thing and divert it from the children again.
Oh, yes.
All right, you find yourself with a rope in your hands, and you pounce on the wolf. You've become a kind of predator as well. And you get on its back with the rope in your hands, and you start to put the rope in its mouth to try to rein it like you're about to ride this goddamn beast. Give me an animal handling with disadvantage.
16.
All right, you've overcome. You pull this thing down to the ground, and you pull it down to the ground. It looks like it's going to make one more go at you. Give me an acrobatics to dodge an incoming attack.
Oh, no!
As you feel the fangs sink into your chest, your vision goes black, and you open your eyes in front of the evil tree. I'm going to give you the flaw, skittish? Skittish around wolves. Any wolf you encounter will frighten you. And
that's ironic.
Erjan, you take you're going to take the flaw angry. It will eventually wear off, but you are in a you're just pissed.
Yes.
All right.
But
So
it was
you
like
see
the
them,
rage.
everyone else just sees them close their eyes and then open them again. It has been 0 time.
This tree is definitely evil.
Burn it. Burn it.
We tried that already. Maybe we should go investigate the keep or the lab to see what we can do to burn it.
Ooh, they might have like some alchemist fire. That's a great idea. I like it. Oh,
You guys,
I see some more of those things on the wall over there. I know what I'm doing. I'll be back.
yeah, you basically, are you going to take the ladder up and just pick that off?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, yeah. You do that. Turns out you're good at a thing. So,
Hey,
hey, having talents is nice.
hey, and that's temporary hit points every time I kill them.
Well, only the ones because they don't stack.
No.
Yeah.
Hey, it's still temporary hit points.
True. All right, so yeah, keep track of those. All right. So, but as you actually walk up, let's see, let's put you up there because a thing will happen that you might like. Which one are you again? Yes, you're the pirate. Is that you? Did I move you? Yes. I think I did. I'm zoomed out too far. There we go. All right. As you come over this way, you see through the windows of the keep movement. You see movement and you feel in your mind, I mean you no harm. Please come to the keep. Please. I've made mistakes. Help me rectify it.
1, suspicious. 2, okay.
Oh, I love it. I love it. Okay. I love it. All right, so you get that message in your brain from what looks to be a elven woman in the window, but it's weird. She doesn't seem to be entirely there.
Hmm. Hey, team.
Hmm.
Yeah, there's like someone in the keep. Mistakes were made apparently. She's sorry.
I can show her sorry.
Yeah, I second that emotion.
Oh, are you the evil tree lady?
You don't see her in the window anymore.
Rude.
Though you do notice the tree is completely blocking the front entrance, and there is a little bit of rubble. Let me see if I can get some rubble where there should be some rubble. 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 There we go. Bloop. Right there, where part of the wall has apparently, the stones of the wall have collapsed.
Well, I guess head back down and
Yes.
Hey, over here.
Are you all headed into the keep, or are you some of you not?
Stalking into the keep, yes.
Okay.
While they're going to the keep, can I go look and see if the lab door is locked?
Yes. As you get to the lab door, you do feel like there's some kind of. Give me a perception first.
Okay. I still had that thingy turned.
That's fine. I'll just take the first one, which was a 5. You don't see any traps. Would you like to inspect it further?
Sure, I will inspect further.
Give me an investigation check.
Okay, investigation. Oh, God, thank God.
Yeah, the 17's first. Okay.
Turn off disadvantage.
Yeah, just turn off disadvantage. It's gonna drive us up. It's gonna give me a heart attack every time.
That's my bad. I'm sorry.
It's okay. All right, so you go to touch it. You're like, okay, it doesn't look trapped, but you get close and you put your hands like next to the door, and you feel a magical like radiance. There's something sealing this door right now, and you're not sure if it's some kind of trap or some kind of other force effect.
Okay, so I will go back to my party and tell them about the door.
All right.
Hmm.
Oh, that guy's in the wrong layer. That's why. All right. There we go.
Before I head over, I want to have a crack at the door of the barracks.
Ah, yes. Inside the barracks is a bunch of beds.
Maybe.
The frames of the bed are in perfect condition. It's a series of bunk beds. You see there were wooden ladders that are also in perfect condition, but the mattresses have rotted away completely. You see a couple of foot lockers where the wood, foot chests at the foot of the beds. And some of them, their lids have kind of shifted a little.
Mhm.
And because the metal on the hinges has started to go, but the things themselves, all wood is fine. All wood is not aging here, apparently.
Mhm.
But everything else is affected by time.
I guess it
All
would
right.
be like that, wouldn't it?
I understand that was a pun. I acknowledge your pun.
Okay, so
It's-
I'm using Eye for Detail to do an investigation check and see if there's anything
Useful.
in there useful, a key, a totem, a little statue of some sort.
Yes,
anything
you would
might be-
find a bunch of clothes that are mostly withered away. Though you do find a lovely shawl made of what appears to be a kind of yarn, but on closer inspection is made of bamboo. Like a bamboo-based yarn, which is a thing.
Mhm.
Which why it is still in perfect condition. You feel like a historical artifact of that might be worth about 150 gold. You also find a couple of little statues of like a man and his family, which appear to be perfectly carved. Well, not perfectly carved, but well carved by a skilled hand. Not the unnatural perfection that you've been seeing on the things. And so the three of them together would be about another 200 gold of value when sold.
Cool. Anything that might look like it might have some sort of impact on any other doors, any keys, any...
You don't find any keys in here. Yeah, you would find one key, but it looks like it goes to the chest at the foot of the bed, and it's also rusted as hell.
Okay. And I was able to open that anyway.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I trundle out of the barracks and wander over.
Good job. All right, so you guys are at the foot of the main keep. Inside, it is unlit. Well, no, actually, the first floor is lit with magical lights. The kind of magic lights that don't ever go out. It's a continuous flame spell on each of the torches. You see what looks to be a dining room and a little food preparation area, and what looks to be a larder as well. This looks like it would be the formal hall where they would greet guests and welcome them, etc. Except now you see on the table are wooden bowls and plates with what is clearly just like the remains of what was once some kind of food. As though there were a meal happening at some point.
Okay.
You feel like the presence was upstairs.
I'm going to take the lead by about 10 feet in front of everyone else. And
Alright.
I'm going to scout ahead, looking for traps using Eye for Detail and Perception.
Yeah, just give me a perception. All right. So you look around. You're looking out for tripwires. You're looking out for any kind of magical glyph or any other the generic kind of traps. A false stair or a false floor or pressure plate. You don't find any.
Okay.
Andronicus is just going to be walking along. Hello, elf lady.
All right. There's stairs up to the second floor. And do you all go up to the second floor?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah.
The second floor is a little bigger than the first, but appears to be entirely rooms for There is a very nicely appointed bedroom for dignitaries, and a couple of rooms for their assistants, and a couple of rooms for the people who kept the keep. The keepers. There's got to be a better word for that. I don't know it.
Caretakers.
Yes, thank you. It's only 6:30. Okay. All right. But you see no traps or anything on this floor. Again, there's not much here that hasn't rotted away. You do find a holy symbol of Corellian on this floor, which is the god of elves, made of wood.
I find that kind of intriguing.
All right. The holy symbol would be worth about 50 gold if sold.
I pointed out and suggest that maybe one of the spellcasters in the group might be able to do some sort of check on it, just to see if it has some sort of relationship with the tree, because, you know, elves, trees, ...
Wow.
Would anyone like to?
Ouch.
At that comment, Faye just kind of looks at her.
I don't magic.
Yes, but Faye's an elf.
Half elf. Oh my god.
I'm a half elf.
All just judging.
So if any of you want to roll some checks on some things, go right ahead.
I guess I'll do an Arcana check.
Okay.
I'm not a magic person.
I will assist with that Arcana check.
You have advantage now. You confer with excellence. And you're absolutely certain that it is a completely magical, but the magic just preserves it and there's nothing else to it.
Yeah, it's just, I don't know, Corellian shaped. I don't know.
Pretty thing.
Yeah.
Take the pretty thing.
I think the symbol of Corellian is a bunch of arrows. Oh no, wait, that's someone else. I don't remember what it is.
Like or something.
That's fine. It doesn't matter. It's a symbol of Corellian and you all know it.
Yay.
Yay! Someone try to draw it for me, please.
Okay.
So I don't have to think about it. All
Shaped like a
right.
Millennium Falcon, Corellian.
Yeah, no, let's do it. Yeah, it looks exactly like a Millennium Falcon. It's in that shape, but it's not as nubbly. I don't know. Yes.
It's a very
Corellon
Well, that's more of a
Larathian.
Millennial Falcon.
It's avocado
Cor-
toast.
Corellon
Hey!
Larathian.
Pretentious Warlock breakfast.
Sorry, go ahead, Gemma.
Corellon Larathian's symbol is a crescent moon.
So yeah, it's a crescent moon on top of a jeweled crescent moon on top of a Millennium Falcon shaped object.
That is actually
That's no
avocado.
moon.
Nailed it.
Yes, we're doing fine, thank you. How are you? All right. All right, who's gonna hold on to it?
I will hold on to it because it reminds me of my own patron goddess.
Which is?
That is the Sahini. I can't
Yes,
pronounce it.
it's cool. I know exactly which one you mean, but I can't pronounce it either.
Yeah.
It's not Saloon, it's the other one that starts with an S. But anyway,
Yes.
this is
Soon?
no,
Not
it's
now.
not soon because that's just SUNE. But anyway, this will act as a stone of good luck. While
Ooh.
it is on your person. You will have +1 to all ability checks and saving throws.
Hey.
Yes. Oh, you're an elf too. Perfect.
The way
Yes.
we've been rolling, that could come in handy.
Yeah. You can just factor it in later as opposed to adding 1 to everything on your sheet. All right.
That works for me.
All right. You can you continue moving up to the 3rd floor of the keep. Let me move you to the 3rd floor of the keep. Hey. All right. The torches here are unlit. Let's see. You said you were taking lead.
Yep.
I'll just put you all up here because why not? All right, and you hear a voice calling from further inside.
Okay. I will probably head down the center corridor,
Yes.
the center of the corridor. I would like to make a perception check to see if I can detect any
Go for it.
traps, etc., etc.
You are very certain that there were no traps in this floor, or in this hallway at least. Nothing here looks like it has been touched. These doors are closed, but it'd be easy to push them open. They're not locked.
Okay.
And I don't want to have to go into the map layer and delete them, so they're going to stay. But you can feel free to ignore doors.
Okay. I report back after I've done a quick scout about.
Yes. All right. And through this door here, where you haven't opened yet, you kind of get the sound of the voice over in that direction.
Sorry, can you ping that on the map, please?
This door. Nope. Can you see it?
No, I think
Did I not put you guys on the right page?
probably not.
Move your. Yep,
Oh, there you
yes,
go.
that's it. That door.
Okay.
The door that leads to the office that you can all see. Because screw that noise with the lighting. All right. Let me zoom in.
Are we trying to be sneaky going through the door?
I mean, well, it's up to you guys.
I pull back from the door.
What was that?
Sorry, I pull back from the door and say, well, someone made a friend. They may as well go first, right?
Is the door
First
open?
impressions and all that.
Is the door open?
No one has tried that door yet. But yeah. So yes.
Send the imp in.
Dilly just recommended Adronicus open the door. So, what are you guys doing?
Run up and use thaumaturgy on the door to open it.
All right, the door slams open with a mighty gust of wind. Whomp!
Because
Well, that
she's so
worked.
mad.
All the
Someone
doors
use a
here open.
crowbar.
They all blow open, the windows fluff out, and you all feel a burst of power. And inside the room, you see slowly materializing an elven woman with beautifully appointed clothes. Let's say her hair is starting to get a little bit of color, and it's kind of a yellowish, bright yellowish color. Her eyes are very piercingly blue for a moment, then they turn gray and kind of fade back and forth between the two. Give me a religion check, Bliss.
I'm on the right page. This would be easier.
That's generally how it works. All right. You're not exactly sure. She's some kind of thing.
She's magic.
She's magic. You're not sure if it's good magic or bad magic. What is magic? What do you do?
No.
Oh, hi.
Please help me.
Are you gonna like try to eat us or turn us into wood or something? Just checking.
No, I would like to be relieved. I'm starting to lose composition, and she starts to fade a little bit. The color bleaches, and she starts to go translucent a little bit. And
Who are you?
I am Lady Thessalara. I am the Lord of Sparrow Glen.
What's up with the tree?
The tree is a mistake that got out of hand. I don't know how it got out of hand yet. But I need you to fix it.
You put an unnatural thing in a natural environment, it's going to get out of hand.
I have done no such thing. But I should have stopped her sooner.
Up to. Say it's your sister. Oh my God, please be your sister.
My husband's wife, or my husband's sister,
I knew it. That's sister-in-law. Close enough.
My husband's sister, Miraneth. She was brilliant. She was smarter than anyone I've ever met. She was ambitious and cunning, and so we helped her. We helped her discover things. In the area, there was a source of something, and we couldn't identify it. Magical power. But we didn't know what she would do. The ghost starts to fade a little more, and then you see her struggle to come back into fully composed form. She says, yes,
Maybe the cliff notes.
yes, she found things in the forest that were unnatural, and then a thing killing them. She found the nature spirits attacking the unnatural beasts with the deformed mutations was the word she used, and I can't think of a better. But anyway, she took one of these defenders and kept it. I didn't know about that until it was too late. And she and her assistant found the source of power that was mutating, and
That is what is in the lab.
that is her lab.
You have a way in there?
I am maintaining corporealness to lock down most of the lab. When I can lose it, I can give it to open the door, and then I'll be only keeping her in stasis so that you can get there.
So you
Ow.
kept your sister.
In-law. We don't share blood.
Definitely, I understand the distinction, especially after this. Awkward.
Well, but why would you keep your sister in stasis?
So I'm worried what will happen when I let go.
Ooh, is she one of those like tree things now? Ooh.
I don't know. I acted fast, but it cost me my existence.
Did you consider maybe getting to the root of the problem?
Oh, sorry. Right, bad moment. Sorry.
And then she starts to fade out a little bit.
Oh my God, we killed her with a pun. 1,000 years waiting, and one.
No, I'm still here.
Oh, okay, sorry.
That was a good one.
Take advantage or take inspiration.
Yeah.
I should not be rewarding this.
Should be rewarding this.
Your amusement costs me. All right. She says, I can unlock the gates. And when you get there, I will unleash the time, the stasis, but I won't be around after that. You may have free reign of the things in my bedroom. They are of no use to anyone alive. Well, no use to anyone who is dead. So the living should take them. And you see her like start to ghost out again.
Oh, what's there? Just, anything important? Great.
Her lab. I had never entered her lab.
No, in your room. Oh my God, we'll get to the.
I don't have time. And she like starts to sizzle or like mist a little bit.
Let's do a quick search. That we have people who can do that. Let's just go through everything, and then we will take care of this.
All right. Give me an investigation check. Let's get some stuff. Investigation check. If you want to look around.
So I got 17 because I have +1 on all my stuff.
All right. You find.
And then somebody got 20.
It's not a natural. That's a dirty 20.
Yes.
All right. Let's see. Farrell finds a wand with a kind of blue pointed crystal at the tip.
I give that to the first magic user because it's not my type of cookie.
Whoever you give it to can give me an Arcana check to know what that is.
Hit me. Anyone want to help?
I'll help.
Thank you. That was useful.
Clearly a wand of magic missile.
Hey!
You also see a fine shield with that looks perfectly preserved. It is carved into it is a symbol of a beatific elf with wings. It's kind of like a David Bowie Tilda Swinton elf.
The best elf.
With wings.
Awesome.
I'm into it.
I think everyone's into it.
Yes.
All right. So that is a magical shield, you determine.
Can somebody see what this does?
We're not going to bother doing it. I'm not going to make you guys spend any resources. So it is a +1 shield for whoever would like it.
Just regarding that emblem on it, I have this tune going through my head. Golden ears, do do do.
Nice. All right, and there was one other thing. Let me see what I want to give you. You guys find 3 regular health potions.
Ooh.
3 red pots. No, too powerful. No, too powerful.
I need your most powerful potion seller.
You also find a pair of fine silk gloves that seem to have some kind of metal thread weaved through them. Yes, they are, they're gloves of missile snaring. And you also find a gorgeous dress that is clearly made of silk, but in perfect condition. It is the height of fashion at the time, and it is like
chic.
The greatest ball gown of the time. Like, yes.
I think Andronicus wants it.
If I am torn between the shield and the dress, which one?
Say yes to the dress. Say yes to the dress.
But those are the things you guys find. It is up to you to write them down. I do not keep track of my players' magic items for them.
I will write down the health
I'm not
potions
keeping
then.
any of the items except for one of the potions.
I'm sorry, what was that?
I'm not keeping any of the items except for one of the potions, so y'all can divvy up what you want. So there was a wand, there were some magic gloves, there was the shield that gives +1 to things, the dress.
The gloves of missile snaring allow you to grab an arrow out of the air.
Ooh.
Mine.
Promise not to shoot you.
Well, you have
Shoot me. I will fix it.
Yeah. Let's see. You can spend your reaction when you're hit with a ranged weapon to reduce the damage by 1d10 plus dex, provided you have a hand free. If you reduce the damage to 0, you end up holding whatever you grabbed.
And you can just hand it to me.
Yeah, and fire it back. Who's getting the dress? The dress is magically preserved and.
Say yes to that dress. I don't know.
Yeah, Andronicus.
Yeah.
Andronicus grabs it, and it just like fits Andronicus perfectly.
I'm so pretty.
You're not sure if it was just meant to be for you, or if the magic made it happen, but it was meant to be for you. And
I was kind of interested in the dress, but
well, I mean,
if you want it, you want it. I just wanted something pretty because I've never had something pretty before.
I mean, here, take the dress.
No, it's okay. You have it if you want it.
All right.
I mean, you know.
It does look. It looks good on
There'll
you.
be other ball gowns. There'll be maybe.
At this point, Faye goes downstairs.
Andronicus is so happy.
yes.
Is it magical at all?
It is a magic dress. It doesn't have further abilities, but you find that you can change the color. Not the construction or the detailing, just the color.
So you can change it to match your eyes.
Yep.
So now it's gold.
Now it's gold, yes.
So.
And then it's silver because you wanted it silver, and then you're like, no, gold was better, and you go back to gold.
Do I want to mirror the eyes or the hair? Hair, eyes. You know what? Gold with silver accents. Boom.
Done. And it's also perfect for matching whoever your date may be.
Hey.
Are you sure it's not blue and black?
Oh boy.
Oh no.
Blue and pink. You mean blue and pink, right?
Oh, I don't
no,
know.
Not like this.
Sorry, Kevin.
That's okay. I'm happy people are happy. I like to act like they hurt me more than you do. All right. All right, so you guys see the ghost fade out, and she clearly has unlocked the door. All right.
All right.
Not bad.
So
So you
Sarah
guys are
was
gonna
at the
head,
door.
you're gonna head down to the lab, right?
Quick question.
Yeah.
Anybody taking the shield? Because if not, I'm gonna take it.
No, I said I only took the health potion, so everything else could be WW. A health potion.
Yeah. There were. How many did I give you?
3.
Okay, perfect.
I thought it was one each.
No, it certainly wasn't one each. I would have remembered 5. I couldn't remember if it was 2 or 3. So.
No, I'd like to take one.
5 is right.
Not
Yeah,
right
by
now.
all means.
Sorry. All right.
All right. So who got health potions?
I have one of the health potions.
1.
Billy got one.
Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
I got one.
I've got the shield. The shield is +1 to DC.
AC.
AC. Yep.
I had a better.
On top of the regular +2 from a shield, right?
Yes.
Okay.
For a total of 3. It probably won't calculate that into your AC, so you can just write the number in. Yep. Just increase your AC by 1. Yeah. All right, you guys. I've got to place some things.
Or you drag a +1 shield in from the thing.
Has no skill with roll 20, so I'll just add a 1.
Yeah. I have certainly done that today. I just need to find one more thing real quick. Let's see. Yes. Nope. There we go. Yeah, there. Oh, that was funny. Okay. No one saw that because it was on a different layer. Too bad. All right, so you guys are at this door. It is closed, but you can feel the magic suspending it is no longer restraining it. So yes, how are you approaching?
Carefully.
All right.
And
Traps.
that's a checking for traps. Well,
Oh, sorry. Yes. Okay, you don't see any other traps on that door besides the magic lock that is dissipated. You do feel like there is some kind of weird tension that when you open this door, you'll get a little like air pressure pop. But
Okay.
you know,
Back here.
that is the thing you can do.
all right. I will open it up.
Stand back a little bit.
Well, just gonna effectively, yeah.
The door came off with her.
Or
Yeah,
I could
actually, the
just
door
tear
was-
the thing off its hinge.
Blah. All right. Sorry. Let me just do a thing real quick to mark a thing. Control shape. All right. Yeah, this black thing is a thicker wall. There you go.
Okay.
Oh, that's not on your layer, is it? But can you see it? No. Nope. Oop. I'm good at this.
Yeah, I see like two distinct areas with trees coming out of it.
Yeah. So the other one is the next floor down, but just you're at this one up here.
Okay.
Objects and tokens. Nope, that's not where I need to be because as soon as you pull the door open, something bad happens.
Of course it does.
Nope, that's not what I wanted.
Shit, thaumaturgy the door.
Token layer.
Oh,
It's a puppy.
Oh no.
Yeah, a
Oh.
puppy. Sure.
Oh.
This
But
is
that
not
puppy's large. Oh. Oh.
good. Oh, great. This is great. This
All
is
right.
great.
So, as soon as you open the door, which was where you were standing, I got that wrong. So I'll just move you to where it was because you get shot at. So Dilly's gonna take some attacks. As a reed thin piece comes flying out of the wooden soldier's bow. All right, and that's +5, or not +5. So what's your AC, Dilly?
AC is 13.
Okay, that is exactly what it needs to hit you, as this piece of thin reed comes flying out of the room. I should, whatever. Okay, so you take 3 damage as this thin piece of reed comes flying at an immense velocity and just like clips your ear, drawing blood. Initiatives.
For everybody?
Yes.
Bum, 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 bum.
Okay, Dilly
Oh.
whips back around the corner
I
as
forgot to
quickly as
click on
he can.
Oh, hold on. Let me clean out the initiative order. I should have done this before.
Rerolls? Everybody reroll?
Yeah, sure.
Cool.
Sorry.
No.
Oh no!
How did we do that?
Get your ones out of the way, people. Get your ones out of the way.
I
Can I
somehow
just
did
type-
worse.
Can I just type my old value in?
No,
Oh,
because I'd have to do that.
I can't do worse
Two
than a
natural
4.
ones.
I did worse than a 4.
no, I can do it.
Did that add a guide 8? Merrily descending. Oh my god, I don't know how to do initiative. There we go. And 1. Sorry, I'm new to doing this specific thing. We'll just call him G2. All right. I feel like I should be vamping and doing this at the same time, but I'm not that good at it.
Well,
I was gonna say that.
this
Go
would be a
for it.
perfect time for, oh my God. No, more of them. So let's just back up a lot and do the thing that we do. It'll be great.
Well,
And then,
I could vamp because I actually run my own little media channel called Antipody Yarns. And if you want to listen to some D&D podcasts or Star Trek Adventures podcasts, you could go listen to them at antipodyarns.com, ANTIPODYARNS.com.
I'll allow it. Also, it'd be a great time
Save
to
versus
donate.
awkward silence.
Great time to donate.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Exclamation mark,
Yes.
donate.
Yes, we're
Yes.
already up to like $1,500.
Amazing.
Yes,
Yeah.
please donate to Trans Lifeline because trans people actually get a pretty sucky lot in life, and the pressures we deal with are pretty serious, and it can be
What?
brutal. So
Okay.
every bit of money for this particular cause helps.
I don't know how that happened, but okay.
It could literally save lives. Thank you.
Yes. All right. So Initiatives. At top of the initiative is guard number. Oh, I should have given them numbers. Well, one is going to be red.
Rolled the blood of angry man.
Blue, and green.
There's no lamest song I can do for blue.
What? Blue isn't. That's part of the French flag. Okay, I don't know what blue is. All right. And big wolf. All right. Up first is guard one. He is gonna shoot at you, taking a penalty because he is shooting through what appears to be a man-sized cage. It's 20. All right. I don't think an 8 hits you, so it's his turn. This one's gonna shoot at you as well. I can just do this. Haha. All right. The 11 also doesn't hit you. Oh wait, no, it's not his turn. All right, it's Orojan's turn. Did I just disappear that guy?
Nope.
Yes, I did. Blue. Where'd Blue go?
Yep. He's
Yeah, I deleted him. It's fine. Copy,
Somebody
paste.
killed him with their mind.
Killed him with their dreams.
Mind muscles. Wait,
There we go. That's mind bullets. That's telekinesis, Kyle.
Kyle.
All right.
All right.
So up next.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If I can move like 6 spaces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. I don't think I can actually get to anybody.
Yes, you can. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You can move diagonals. Count as one.
Oh, huzzah!
5th edition got rid of that dumb rule.
3, 4, 5. Well, technically, I wouldn't know where anybody is.
Well, you'd move up to the room and then see him. So
Yes. All right. So, yep, we're gonna move up here, and then let's go.
you can see that the large puppy is in a cage, but the cage looks not very stable. And I keep saying large puppy, but I mean dire wolf.
Oh, great.
Big old boofer.
The biggest boofer.
All right. Well, I'm just gonna rush up here, and we're gonna engage.
Oh, I can do this. Shit. All right, go for it. Thank you, SRD, for having useful stuff. All right, what you doing? Sorry.
Hitting with the war pick.
Go for it. Oh, yes, you hit with the war pick. The war pick does piercing, right?
Yes, indeed.
Okay. As you hit it with the war pick, you're now close enough to see that you don't seem to do as much damage as you'd hoped. But yeah. What color is he? Green.
Yep.
And numbers. Okay. And anything with a bonus or moving on?
Oh, that's right. Bonus. What can I?
Use up all that stuff.
I can do second attack, right?
Is the war pick light? Probably not.
Is something that I don't have written.
No, it does a D8, so it can't be light. So no, you only get the one attack with it.
Okay, so then
Also, you're wearing.
mail, chainmail.
Yeah, I think he's a fighter.
Don't you have action surge?
I do.
You could
but
action
one for
surge.
short rest, which I feel like I don't quite want to waste right now. So I'm just hang here.
All right. Good. All right. Next is Bliss. Reticulating splines.
We can't hear you.
I think you muted.
No, she's just a little quiet.
Just quiet. Keep quiet.
Bliss is going to move up
Mm.
and then just like kind of fling her arms around in a circle, spraying holy water everywhere, and cast Bless.
Oh. Who you picking?
We're gonna go with I have forgotten names. Dilly.
Okay.
I have this written down. Hang on.
Yeah, I wrote them all down too.
Andronicus and Urodon.
We'll use that symbol. That's like the Empire. No, screw that. I'm being way too choosy about this for that thing that doesn't matter. All right. Who was it?
Could you-
Andronicus and Urdash.
Can you click on the spell so the rest of us get the description of it? Thank
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
You all have a tiny, tiny golden flame above your heads. It does not give off light, but it looks cool.
Plus D4.
It's roughly a halo. All right.
It's okay. It's fine.
It's a
It's pretty.
mote of radiance. All right. That's your action. Anything else?
No, I think that's it.
Okay. All right. Guard number 3 is red. He will shoot at 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. Odds. He's gonna shoot at Urajan. God, I keep tripping over it. And evens is Dilly. So 1d6. Let's see. Evens was Dilly, right?
Yes.
My brain's skipping. All right.
Are you going to keep your old attack roll? Because that missed.
No, blue is the one that attacked, and red also misses you.
Cool.
So
That's the same
yeah,
as the last roll. So.
it is. Yeah. All right. So something is happening here. How did they all get up to? Wait, I did a thing. Why is because every time I push them around, it increments their thing by a number I accidentally put in. That would explain it. All right, sorry.
All good.
All right, your turn.
So Faye is gonna go up to the door and sees there's a giant puppy.
Yes. You are subject to fear, but you will be able to make a wisdom saving throw at the end of your turn to lose that effect. So you cannot move any closer to it, and you have disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks while it is within your line of sight.
But I can still hunter's mark him, right?
Yes, absolutely.
So he's gonna get that. And
On the wolf.
yes. This is my redemption to myself.
What does Hunter's Mark do?
Hunter's mark gives me a plus 1d6
It's the best.
if I hit it.
It's the rangeriest of rangers.
Yes.
All right. So are you going to attack?
I'm going to attempt to shoot him, yes.
You have disadvantage, but you also add a d4
At a d4?
for the bless.
I am not blessed. Everybody else got
But you
blessed.
add a
But
D6
Oh,
for
you're
the
standing
Hunter's
on top of someone else. That's why.
sorry.
Yeah. You can't end your turn there.
I know.
So you can
I'm
take
not-
the shot. Yeah, you can take the shot.
Yeah, I
and-
didn't. I don't think I used all my movements. I was gonna take the shot and then dip to the other side,
Cool.
not try to see the wolf again.
Yeah.
Okay, so disadvantage on my attack. So
Suck it, wolf.
hi puppy,
Correct.
bye puppy.
You remember this wolf and how it hurting you, and you find fury in your fear.
Yeah.
And you hit true. The wolf takes a decent amount of damage. Let me see. Yes, the arrow sinks right into the wolf. Though as you look at the wolf, you notice something is wrong with the wolf. The wolf appears to, its skin flows with weird waves.
Okay.
It's some kind of mutated wolf.
It's a mutated wolf. Okay, so he gets 10 points of damage because he got 2 points for Hunter's Mark. And I'm gonna sidestep to the side because now I gotta think about this.
Yeah, and I'll put Dilly right back where they were. All right. Okay. Wolf!
Whoa.
The wolf is going to try to bust the cage.
And it probably made it mad.
Oh yeah.
Wolf
Oh,
uses
God.
splash attack.
No, I'll just roll in public because I'm not gonna lie about it. All right. Not equals, plus.
Long roll.
Oh, it busts the cage open.
It's super effective.
It busts the cage open and is just in its eyes are pure green energy. And it looks like it's going to bear down on Urjan. Keep wanting to say Uragash. God damn it. Thank you,
I just
third
wanted to
edition.
make it difficult for you.
Yeah, well, it's cool. It's a good name. It's just my brain. All right. The wolf used its action and is not going to move. So, Andronicus.
What are you gonna do?
Andronicus.
You look so perplexed.
So,
It's 7 in the morning.
have I mentioned how important Lifeline is? It's a really good service. They're doing micro grants for people who need help with funding for changing their identity paperwork and those sorts of things. And they're also providing a fully peer staffed helpline, which supports trans people, both binary and otherwise.
Cool. All right, so Andronicus, you got it.
Oh, right. Yeah, I'm fine.
So, it's your turn.
So donate.
Okay. Let's see. So, Big Angry Wolf. I should be able to see that. Yeah. Yep, fine. All right. So, no, Bad Wolf, no.
Down, puppy.
And Eldritch Blast at it.
Sit, Ubu, sit. You will be taking a penalty for shooting through allies, but that's fine. You still hit it.
Really?
Yes, -5 for shooting through allies. Because you're shooting through allies through a doorway.
I didn't know that worked with magical spells. That's good to know.
It's any ranged attack.
Oh, cool.
But yes, that still definitely hits it. So it takes 9 damage. Do you have any special effects on that 9 damage?
No.
Okay,
It's force damage.
good.
Do you
But,
get a D4?
well, D4 to attack, yes.
Oh, right.
Not damage. All right. But yes, go right ahead. Yes, there are weird green lights in this room too. Just so there is light in this room. Just should have mentioned that. Anything else on your turn?
And gonna back up a little bit more.
Okay,
Just like, I'm gonna keep y'all between me and it. Nothing personal.
gotcha. All right.
You just don't want to mess up that new girl.
Nope.
All right. Now it's Dilly's turn.
Okay, Dilly is going to step back to. Can I see the wolf if I'm there? Not quite. Kind of got to be there, doesn't it?
I don't see a move. You can there you can definitely see it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
But-
still have line of shot.
There, I wouldn't.
You take a -2, but you could still see it
Okay,
because I can draw a
there
corner.
I'll go there.
But there you have a clean
Um,
shot. Yes.
But can the blue guy still get a line of sight on me? They probably can.
Yes, but you can move after
soft
you
cover.
attack.
Yeah, true. All right. So, pew pew with the short bow. But
Go for it.
first, bonus action.
Yes.
I'm going to do an insight check.
Let's see.
Oh yeah, that's going to be easy to beat.
Roll a 1. Roll a 1.
Hold on. That a dire wolf has a +1 wisdom. Oh. So it
Okay,
sees you.
so-
It sees you.
Pew pew.
Its weird green eyes are enough to throw off your shot, but you do actually
Oh,
you
that
add the
wasn't-
D4 to your check.
Oh.
Do
No,
you-
it's saving throws and attacks only.
Okay.
So that wasn't for that was for eye for detail. Sorry, not eye for detail.
Yeah, the other thing.
Insightful fighting.
Yes.
So just a standard short bow attack.
Pew pew. 17 hits. It is next to one of your allies.
Now you get that plus.
Ah, yes.
Sneak attack. Man.
So
Rogues are fun.
Mhm.
Stabby,
Yes.
stabby.
so 13 damage total.
Okay. Yeah. Do some basic math. Take me 20 minutes to do it. Okay. All right. And that's your whole turn. You
And
can just move.
Then I'm going to move to there.
Perfect. All right. It is now Guard 1's turn. Guard 1 is green. He is going to pull out a short sword from his thing, which looks basically to be reed thin and super sharp. Oh, let me get my other enemy back. There we go. Okay, and he's going to attack you. Oh, we've updated our hotkeys. I should select the thing before I... There you go. The 11, I take it, is not going to hit your 19 AC? Okay.
Correct.
All right. So that's Green's turn done. And next up is Orojan.
I shall hit him. Because,
Okay.
let's go.
Now, does your pick turn around?
Sure, as in like in my hand, just twist.
Yes, because picks on one end are pointy and on the other end are flat, but that's not a war pick. Whatever.
Right, yeah. I mean, it would just be kind of like the handle. Although,
Are you doing? You should be doing slashing damage with it, right?
it said it was piercing.
Yeah, it's piercing.
Well, I'll let you do a slashing attack at -2.
Okay. And then I get the +4, yes?
Yes.
Or plus the D4, I should say.
14 is enough to hit.
Is it 14? Is it 14?
Oh, sorry. 11 is not enough. I was looking at the damage. Nope, misses.
2.
Oh no!
Yes. Oh no.
All right.
Just glance at the wolf and maybe just step a little closer to the wall.
Gotcha. All right. Bliss.
This is going to run in and hit it with a mace.
I hit it with a bat. Go for it.
Hit it with the spiky bat.
Board with a nail in it. Run.
That's the other game.
Okay.
Is
13
that a
hits.
diabat? Is that a diabat that you're hitting it with?
Yes.
Yeah. Spiky bat, yeah. So 13 hits for 5 damage, sorry. That actually is enough to kill the wolf.
Hey!
Yeah!
The wolf, never having known true love or life,
Oh!
is no more.
Oh, the guilt.
Took a turn.
It's 7 a.m. Yay! All right.
All right, everyone, out of the building. Let's just do this real quick.
All right. After that is... are you moving anywhere else, Bliss, or you finished?
I'm finished, yeah.
Okay. Guard 3. Why is he incrementing? Whatever. I know it's 8. I'll just keep changing it. You enter. All right. Guard 3 is going to shoot at Bliss.
Okay.
I can't hit for shit tonight. All right. And then Guard 2 is going to shoot at Bliss as well. It's okay. It's okay if my players live. All right.
Yeah.
Unintentionally magnanimous.
All right. Who's up next? Let's see. Go ahead, Farrell.
Okay, so that I check to see, and I see the wolf's gone.
Yes,
So-
the wolf is dead.
So, are these boxes or are these?
Those are
cages?
cages. You can see through them, and it does look like there were some things in them at once. They are creepy and gross and a little bloody.
Can I shoot through them?
Yes, but you'll take a -2.
That's okay. I'm gonna
Yeah.
hop myself like right here,
Uh-huh.
and I can see blue and red, right?
Yes, you have a clearer shot on blue and red. You only take a -2. You'll take a -5 for shooting at green.
Well, I ain't gonna shoot it green. I'm just gonna shoot it red here. Ready, bye.
Is that?
Since the wolf died,
Oh, yes. Let me get him out
I
of
can-
the
I can hunter's mark the red guy now, right?
Yes, as a bonus.
Yeah. Now I'm gonna shoot him.
Okay, shoot him.
I'm gonna shoot him good. And I take -2, whatever. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Whatever.
It's still good.
Yeah.
All right, you deal 9 plus your hunter's mark.
Yeah.
And you know what? They're just going to lose that rolling. All right,
Woo!
14. Okay, and that was blue. All right, this one does
Oh, I
not...
said red.
Oh, red? Well, it doesn't matter. Neither of them hit before. So this one looks like another good shot like that would take it clean out, but you notice the piercing doesn't seem to do as much as you would have hoped.
Okay.
All right.
I'll stay put.
Okay, Andronic.
Gonna step down here
I-
so that I have a clear shot to blue.
Sure, you can connect the corner.
Boom. All right. let's
Yeah, hold on.
Thank you.
I was like, that's kind of tight right there, but you're pros. All right. So you throw in one of your Eldritch Blasts, smacking blue clear for 12 damage. All right, you basically knock it to tatters. It falls apart and its limbs kind of shatter, and the hole in its chest shows a rib cage where the wood was chipped away. In case you forgot they were creepy. All right. Anything else?
Nope, that's it.
Okay. Sorry. All right. Next up, Dilly. And you're muted, Gemma. All right. There you go.
Okay, I'm going to try my insight trick.
Okay. So I think you roll deception, right?
No, I roll
Insight.
insight against their deception.
Oh,
Which they're really good at.
I mean, they're just stone mannequins, right?
with their -4 charisma, you have succeeded.
Okay.
So you, I believe, get advantage.
No, I just get to use sneak attack.
Gotcha. Go for it.
So I have at it with a rapier
Mm-hmm.
and with a dagger. And
You are
that's-
blessed, so add the D4 to
Yes. So I was about to do roll
first D4.
10 plus d4 for the first one.
Get that 12. Oh, definitely enough to hit. So red. 6.
Roll.
And you're attacking with a rapier, which is slashing. So 13, one more. And then the dagger is also, is an 11, which is
So-
not enough.
Okay. So the 6 plus sneak attack.
Oh, sneak attack. Yes, add that sneak attack.
Rogues.
Oh, rogues.
Uh,
Oh.
so 12 damage in total.
All right. That's enough to cleave parts of it off to the point where it is no longer functional. It collapses to the ground, and you see at its joints where you dismantled it are a shoulder socket. All right.
At least it was fully functional and anatomically correct.
You're not sure about the second part? Because, well, whatever. All right. That would be weirder.
I get that.
I don't. Okay. So there's only one guard left. I didn't know it was a riff. All right. He's going to.
I mean,
do
you
it,
could
he does.
argue that as well as being anatomically correct, they have wood as well.
Well, it's been fun, everyone. No, okay. He misses swinging at a Rajesh. Or John.
Sorry, what's happening? No, 14 doesn't hit me.
Yeah, I know. Yes.
Go.
It swings uselessly at you with its reed thin sword.
Hey, I
It's not
didn't
about the
take
width
it
of the
there.
sword.
I just stuck the landing.
All right. Urjosh, please kill this thing.
I would love to kill this thing if
Yes.
it would let me, or rather, if the dice would let me.
It's not moving a lot, so.
All right, we're gonna hit the thing. Actually, if I hit it with my shield, will that
Shield bash
count
it?
as bludgeoning?
Yes, it would. I'll let a shield bash do a d6.
Awesome. Now do I?
14 will hit it with the shield. All right, that's me. So yes, you roll. Make that attack.
So it's roll 1d20 plus that.
Quit.
Not quite a crit.
Even if I were to get a 4, that'd make a 7. So I'm gonna guess.
All right, you try to shield bash it, but it just kind of like moves. All right, up next is Bliss. He just stands there out of shame.
That whole anger flop. Yep. It's getting worse.
He's angry.
Angry.
Oh.
Okay, Bliss, what's up?
Behind the angry dragon man
Okay.
and wait for him to get hurt.
Okay. All right,
Really?
take a dodge. All right, Farrell.
Thanks for having my back. I appreciate it.
Yeah, this is an action-packed round of just like,
We're doing the whole slap fight right now.
Stop it. No, you stop it. All right, Farrell.
So, can I get
Sharon.
to here?
I don't see why not.
Okay. So, what I'm going to do is going to move my butt over here.
Yeah.
I'm marking this guy with Hunter's Mark,
Okay.
and I'm going to shoot him.
Okay, -2 for Cage, but go. Do it.
Do the thing.
Do the thing.
Oh, no!
No, you rolled the
That's
wrong
the wrong
thing.
one.
That's
Okay.
Don't
We're
take a
good.
breath. You got this. You could do it. There you go.
Can I
All
keep
right.
the score, though?
That is enough. Yes, you can keep the 4. The 12 damage is reduced, but is enough to fully disable the dude. Why would I do that? I should just delete him.
Damn Cage.
Delete.
I don't know. Why would you?
There we go. And let me just clean this out now. All right. So you see what looks to be some kind of platform. You can see a little bit of gap between the platform and the rest of the ground, indicating that this is some kind of magical levitating thing that goes up and down in a restricted area, some kind of elevating device.
Do I?
You also see this massive tree, which has this branch has crashed through the ground, carving a hole, and looks like you could. Oh, okay. As soon as you step onto the thing, give me a dexterity saving throw.
I was going to say I was going to go down the tree.
He did it first. So
Well, is it magical?
no.
Okay,
it
cool.
disappears. The second you like put a toe on it, it just drops.
This is awkward.
All right, that is enough for you to grab the edge.
Help! Help!
I'll
This seemed like a much better idea than it was.
Bane Warlock.
All right, give me an athletics check. All right, Dilly can't really get a good grip on him, but let's see if Urgash can do it. All right, Urgash is enough to pull him up. Yes.
Ah, thank you. Thank you. Oh my god. My dress. Hold on. Prestidigitation. We're good. We're fine. Okay.
Yeah, you didn't even stain it. Yeah. You managed to not stain it by peeing yourself. All right. The imp just laughs at
That's
you.
what prestidigitation's for.
The imp just flies over the edge and points and laughs at you. All right. So you see this branch going down.
Okay, how do I want to go down the tree?
Okay. Give me, you know what? You guys make it down the tree. Because
Woo!
time.
Oh, this is the kind of branching paths I was expecting.
Yes. You know what? We'll just skip the next level entirely. All right, so you guys make it down to 2. There's some weird stretchers. It's creepy. Things are made of wood and bone. It's gross.
So where are we in this bottom right corner?
Let me tell you where you are. You go down you go all the way down the branch into the final lab.
Oh. Well, we found the tree roots.
Yep.
Well, I guess we're at the root of the problem.
Oh!
I know. I already made a joke. It's all
look,
good.
Look, it's the elevator.
Found it. See, it
All
did go all the way down.
As soon as it went all the way down very quickly. As soon as you get down there, you see a woman, an elven woman, in what look to be like lab work clothes, a leather vest. She is holding a shard of blood red crystal that looks like it's flecked with stars, and she's thrusting it into the heart of a wooden being, which is one of the Wilden, which is thrusting its hand into her heart at the same time. From that Wilden grows the tree. You also see down here some kind of another creature over here. You see a bunch of plants on the ground. Any place with a plant on it is going to be difficult terrain to move through. As you go down there, you see Miraneth turn towards you, go, no, and she merges with the Wilden and roll initiative.
Oh, no.
Finally.
I'm to select my person.
1.
Again. There we go. Much better. I think I even got the same roll. No, I got better. Ah.
Yeah, that's fine. All right. There we go. All right, so it looks like combat's about to break out. You are not surprised by this. Go ahead.
Woof. Okay. So you said all the branches are difficult terrain?
Yes.
Okay. Is it like woodsy and foresty and stuff?
No.
Sad face.
Actually, you do have a power, though, don't you? Do you have something that allows you to ignore difficult terrain, or is that at a higher level?
I can only ignore difficult terrain if it's my favorite terrain.
Sorry, no, this is also magical. All right.
Yeah.
Is everyone in my initiative? Oh, let me reorder it again. Okay, continue.
Okay. So is this what's her face?
Yes.
Okay.
Sorry.
I'm gonna. Do I have any object in my way from shooting what's her face?
No.
Okay.
She does appear to be like standing on the tree.
Okay. I'm gonna hunter's mark her for
Okay.
days, and I'm gonna try and shoot her.
Oh, that's right. I can call up those.
Utah.
You can try.
Yes, I'm gonna try and shoot her. 19 hitter?
I'm gonna go with yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, just a little.
And she got 13 damage.
Wait, what is that? Sorry, I've got a couple of layers of things. I got a 19 damage. Did you say
13 damage.
13?
I
Still.
was about to say, if I got 19 damage, it'd be baller.
All right, you're shooting arrows, so it doesn't really hit as hard as you think it should. Just so happens most of you have piercing weapons. I did not plan that. That's fine. All right. Are you moving anywhere? He is marked.
I'm gonna move to like right here.
Okay. And Arajan.
All right. So difficult terrain is what, half speed?
Yeah, it costs 10 to move through.
Okay.
Or into. 10 to move into.
Okay, and this square here is only has like a little tiny roof. Is that considered difficult terrain?
Anything that is more than half.
Okay.
So if it's just got like a corner or a couple of leaves, no. But if it's more than half, yeah.
All right, so I can go here pretty easily. That's what, 5. This is 15, 25. I think that'll get me to 30. Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Sure.
Then, but I can dash and.
You can use your movement to dash.
Yeah, let's do that to get me up there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, yeah.
All right, you can't stand on that square.
I will not stand on that square.
Yes. The bush in the way is too large.
Okay.
It's some weird fern.
Okay, but the dash gives me basically double movement, so I can go around it.
Yeah, you've got plenty. And you can't stand on like the flat part because that is just the rest of the tree that I.
Right.
Yeah, that goes up to the ceiling and bursts through.
Go over there.
Perfect. Yes.
Okay, there I be.
All right. Advance. All right, let's go, Dilly.
Okay, so I'm going to have a serious look at the figure of Meredith and see if I can figure out a bit more about what she's likely to do in combat.
And she
Oh yeah, that's awesome.
She will hurt us.
So good.
It keeps working for you, though. Let's be honest. Okay, she actually matches 8.
Okay, that's ties go to the defender. So
yes, but she is next to your ally, so she also grants advantage, not advantage, but sneak attack.
Sneak attack, yeah, sure. All right. So with that done, one, 2, 2, 3.
Yep.
4, 5. That would give me an in-range attack, yes?
Sure. As long as your range is not melee, yes.
Yeah, not with the rapier or the dagger. Okay, so let's have at. Now, will the bless still be active, or will that have worn off by the time we got down here?
Is bless 1 minute or 10 minutes?
1 minute.
Yeah, I'm going to say a minute passed.
Yeah, that's fair. Pew pew then.
All right, that's enough to hit her. What is her AC? Okay. All right, she takes a little less than you think she should.
That's the total.
Yes, because she has merged with the wooden person.
Mm-hmm. But sneak attack.
7. Okay, good. All right. She appears to be like somewhat not entirely merged with it, which is causing a kind of dissociation thing with her being imperfect. It's weird. Okay, Adronicus. My Steam is running out.
Right.
Yes.
So, gonna go 5, 10, 15 because it's harsh terrain, And that should put me right in lane. Line here and be like, oh, look, wood. You know it works great against that. Fire.
All right.
Is cast some scorching rays. And I
Okay.
get advantage on those?
No, you don't get advantage on the attack. Why would you get advantage on the attack?
No, never mind. I will use one of the inspirations for that.
Okay.
For
If she's vulnerable, you'd get extra damage.
Yeah.
Okay.
14 is enough to hit her. And you got to roll 3 attacks. So.
Yep. Number 2.
All right. She is not especially vulnerable, but it does deal full damage.
Okay.
And the first 2 hit her cleanly as 2 fiery bursts erupt against her merged.
Those will be 12 each. So. You said full damage? Or got it. Never mind.
Yeah. So total of 14.
Max damage.
Yes.
Okay.
7, 2. Okay. After that is you're all done. Done moving, done everything. Good.
Yep.
Bliss. Yeah, I'll put up a token, so.
Spiritual weapon,
Ooh, we got a spiritual weapon.
which is a bonus action.
One of the greatest spells. What's you got? Corellian is like a mace, I believe.
Paylor.
Paylor, yes, Paylor is a mace.
Yeah.
Of course, it gives me nothing but swords. Whatever.
Just pretend it's a mace.
Is it right there?
Yeah. And it's
Okay.
attack.
So go ahead and do your thing.
Yep. Did the thing.
You now control the spiritual weapon. Feel free to move it as you will. All right. Yes. 11 does not hit. So that's your bonus.
That's my bonus.
All right. What's your action?
And for an action, we're gonna do another round of bless.
It's a classic.
Yeah.
All right. Who are you getting?
And I think I'm getting Faye, Dilly, and the warlock.
Okay.
Ew, it's a complicated name.
Yeah.
Well, yes. Okay. So that's your turn. Up next is me. So give me a moment, please. And these are the 3 correct people, yes?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Mirneth reaches her hand out. Oh, let me open this thing. That would be hilarious, but no. All right. Urjan, give me a wisdom saving throw.
Ooh.
Fun times.
I have to go sneaking again, god damn it.
No, that's not it. Well, hold person. You are held in place. You are paralyzed.
Oh no.
Which is going to make things real bad for you. As Mirneth reaches out, one of the wooden claws of Mirneth reaches out, separating from her hand temporarily and attacking you with advantage. Yeah, it'll hit. Actually, that won't hit, but with advantage it also fails. Which sucks for her. She then moves, this way.
Oh, we can play tango.
And this shrub moves in to attack you.
Shrubbery.
I demand a shrubbery.
An 18 doesn't hit you. A 6 doesn't hit you. This shrubbery, 1, 2, 3, goes after Dilly. Does not have advantage and rolls a 5. This shrubbery also attacks you with advantage. 18 does not hit you. I had to give you a magic shield. I made that choice. Yeah, I did that.
I'ma just weave.
17. Nope. Okay.
Duck and weave.
And this is going to come after Hadronicus.
Hey!
A tiny shrub, just like, it looked like a plant. You were like, what the hell is with this plant? And it just runs up to you and stabs you.
Ah!
All right.
Not the dress, not the dress.
Oh, watch how much damage it does. 4. Take 4 damage. I should have made every encounter deadly,
Really?
but I didn't want to take 8 hours. All right. Are you concentrating on any spells? No.
Nope.
Okay. That is my shrubs. I don't want no shrubs. Okay. 21? Is it 21? It's feral.
So, what does bless do again?
Plus D4 to attack and saves.
Sweet. So I'm gonna pull up my. I'm definitely still in range with my longbow, right?
Yeah. Your longbow can reach the other side of the map.
Yeah. So she's gonna be shot at again.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she's gonna get shot at again. Oh, I
No.
get no.
Hold on. Roll. No, you can't. Even with the D4, it doesn't help.
But I have an inspiration dice.
Yes, so you could use it and
Yes.
re-roll.
I'm going to do that. I'm gonna use my inspiration and reroll. And please don't mess with me.
Ah!
I don't know. I think the 25 might miss. Okay, so you clip her with this. Remember to roll your Hunter's Mark damage.
14.
All right, 14, 7 plus 1. Okay, she does not look healthy.
Good.
Definitely bloodied.
Woo!
So yes, as your attacks pierce through, not doing as much as you hoped, but still being quite effective. All right.
Mhm.
Next up is Urajan. You do nothing. Make a wisdom saving throw.
Very effective.
You've been very effective. I haven't been able to. Well, you were being very effective.
No more. My effectiveness is done.
That's the curse of the. Yeah. Sorry, man. It was ranged battles, and then you just stood and slapped at a guy, and now you're just like having a beer. All right. Okay. Up next, Dilly.
Okay, so I'm going to use cunning action to disengage from this guy.
Yep.
And I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Sight up on what's a bridges.
Yep.
Do a quick insight check to see if I can figure out how she's likely to defend. And that's looking healthier.
Yeah. You success. Do you get any information out of it?
No, what I effectively get is the ability to roll sneak attack damage.
Excellent.
So,
Go for it.
Pew, I shall.
Okay. Pew pew. Wait, you're blessed. So roll that d4. Let's see. That'll do it. 14 is what you need. So you hit into her, piercing 4. Add your sneak attack. I think the coffee's kicking back.
Oh God!
All right, so you do the arrow hits her and lays into her.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Still not looking great. All right. Anything else? All good. Good.
No, that's my bonus, my move, and my.
Okay, Andronicus.
This is fire.
Actually-
Fire.
What was that?
Sorry, it's only 4 points because I couldn't have used the insight and done the disengage in the same.
I'm not going to write it down differently. So, okay. Thank you for being honest, but your honesty gets you 2 extra points of damage. So, right, Andronicus.
that bush was on
Heyo.
fire.
Oh no. This is at the like tree people.
Oh.
What did you do? I'm sorry. Oh, you scorching ray. At the tiny shrubs.
No, at the like person.
Oh, Miraneth. All right.
Yeah.
So 14's your number. So 11 damage total. As you 3 more flaming bursts fly across the room, smacking into her as she 11 4. Okay. As she writhes with pain. All right.
Still standing though, right?
Still standing, but looking real rough. Let's see what Bliss can do.
Bonus action. The spiritual weapon is going to go and attempt to hit her again.
Do it. Oh, wait. She got hit a bunch of times. Yeah, I gotta do this. She makes it. She makes it. Doo-doo-doo. Hold on.
Wait, did something happen to her?
She lost concentration on that last firebolt. The last firebolt
Yes.
snaps her, and she flinches, and Urjan is ready. Unfortunately, her turn is next. So, yes, go. Continue, Bliss. I'm sorry. That is not going to do it. It swipes at her, and she dodges deftly. All right. And what are you doing with the rest of your turn?
That's it. He's staying there.
No, I meant Bliss.
Oh, sorry.
Okay, swipe the shrubbery. that's a thing I said. All right. That actually is enough to kill it.
You destroyed a shrubbery.
You have destroyed a shrubbery. Yes.
That is
Congratulations.
kill.
You will now have to bring us another shrubbery.
Is
All right. Before this gets too silly. All right. Miraneth, it is her turn. She is angry and has some options. Let's see which one she likes best.
Oh no, she's angry.
Yes. She is going to angrily. Oh God, stupid weapon. She can't get to you. She can get to you. All right. She goes right up to Dilly and is going to cast a spell. Oh, it's the same number for every damn thing I do, except this one will be 5. What's your AC, Dilly?
It is going to be hit by that roll.
Ooh. Oh boy.
Oh no.
Her hand crackles with black energy as she unleashes a spell upon you. Boom, boom, boom. 5, 9. With her inflict wounds, she deals 9 necrotic damage to you. A not insignificant number, however, in the long run. All right.
It's enough that I'm looking a little bit rough. Well, when I say a little bit rough, I mean I'm looking pretty rough.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Someone might actually need a heal. All right. Shrub 1. What
Hi.
happened? Did I just...
You just put it under me.
It swallowed you.
why did you
Humph. Went full
That's-
Fortnite.
it's a 19 to hit you
19 definitely does hit me.
for 2 damage. Roll a concentration check.
Oh no, because I could lose my hunter's mark.
Gosh, this one's going to move out of your threatened range, so if you want to take a thing about it.
So how do I roll concentration again?
Roll a d20, add your constitution modifier.
Oh. So it's
Urgash?
like a constitution saving throw?
Yeah, click constitution saving throw. That's exactly what it is.
Okay.
All right.
Oh, what is my computer doing? Hold on.
Okay. Well, Urgash, this one starts to move away from you and like, holy shit, a moving bush. And you just click it, pick it up with your pick, thrash it into the tree, and it disintegrates into nothingness because it's a minion.
I did 11.
11 was enough to maintain your spell. Yes, good job. All
Hey.
right. This bush is going to... I need to start using different words. Attack Urjan for 20.
Oh, that one hits.
for 5 damage. Ooh, deadly. And this one is going to miss you. And that's all. That's my trees. All
My
right, go ahead. You've got this thing in your grill, Farrell.
Can I ignore it and shoot the chick anyway?
You will take disadvantage,
Mm,
but you may.
I mean,
That is an option.
mm,
You've seen things like this. They're called blights.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna try and shoot it. What's her face? So I can take disadvantage.
Yes. You basically have to shoot over the plant.
Oh.
The bolt goes wide,
Yeah.
just a little outside. Are you moving or anything else?
I'm gonna move. Can I move?
You
That
can.
won't-
It might attack you.
Yeah,
But
that's fine.
it's a bush, so.
It's a bush. So we're gonna go over here.
Oh, it rolled a natural 1. Okay. End of turn?
Yeah, that's my turn. I feel bad. I could have ended this.
Urjan.
All right.
You
I'm
were the
gonna
chosen
take,
one.
I presume, attacks of opportunity, but I'm gonna move here.
Okay, you get 2 of them.
Yep. Bring it. Oh.
Okay. Apparently, the bushes don't like you anymore. So you take 6 damage or 7 damage total.
7.
Murder bushes.
Okay.
And then since my lovely little war pick doesn't seem to do as much damage as I would like, we're gonna try for the shield again.
Shield bash him.
Yep.
All right, do it. That'll hit. And I'm assuming you have bonuses, but that hits enough, so.
All right, and what do we do the damage for the bashing? Because
D6 plus strength.
D6 plus strength. D6 plus strength, which is 4.
All right. You smash into her for a bit more damage. She looks like she's not long for either world that she's currently in, but she stands still. Continues to stand. Okay. All right. You all good? All right. All right. Dilly, you've got this mad mage in your face.
If she's standing still, do I get advantage?
No, but
No, that's
she's not that still.
So I'm actually going to do something a bit different. More from a role play perspective than anything else.
Okay.
Dilly is going to do her insight thing.
Uh-huh. You do see on this table a bunch of crazy chemicals.
Ooh. That could be fun. But no, that's not what she's going to do.
You don't get a good handle on her.
All right. So what I'm going to do then is try and get a handle on her. And I drop the bow and I crash tackle her, or try to.
All right, athletics.
Mm-hmm.
What's her dex? Not great. Yeah, not bad. But, yeah, she's not trained in this. Okay.
Athletics.
You gotta beat a 20.
Oh, no.
She's
Oh, hang on.
She's
It's
blessed.
an attack roll.
Hey!
Yeah.
Get two.
Blessed. Hashtag blessed.
Hashtag blessed. Yeah.
All right, yes. All right, so you grapple her in place. She cannot move, and you can see the red shard is coming out of one of her hands. It's like merged between. It's the thing holding the two beings together.
Hmm?
I'm gonna give you a free bonus action.
Get the sparkle shiny.
Because I like what
Yep.
you're doing.
I'm gonna go for the shiny.
All right, you're gonna try to rip it from her hands. Give it another athletics check. She will have disadvantage. So
Oh,
9.
no.
Can you beat a 9?
Do it.
Got this.
8 plus 4. Yes.
Yeah. All right. So you knock the shard out of her hand, but in doing so, you touch it.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
Your mind starts to, you feel like your mind is exploding. Roll a wisdom saving throw.
This will be fun.
So visions start like splashing through your brain as quick as it can see. A world where unspeakable beings are sealed behind a door, a world that shatters into millions of shards, a world where the infected is being infected with blue fire and torn apart, a world where all of time has collapsed into a singularity and all things are existing at once. And your brain can barely handle it. You see a world where all the magic has been ripped out of it to fight an infection. And the feeling with that is kind of a resigned success as what this thing wants to accomplish accomplished in that world, and it wants to use you as its power. Up next is Andronicus. Miraneth is now two beings.
Gonna Eldritch Blast at the one that isn't wildling shaped.
Yes, do it.
Do it.
She is much more vulnerable.
Oh no!
Oh wait, do
You
I
could.
get advantage?
Yes, for reasons.
Oh, thank goodness. Hey.
Yes. Okay, that is actually exactly what you needed. All right.
Yeah.
So do you want to describe how do you take her out?
All right, so it's basically gonna be like, look, this is enough of you. You've done enough. Time out. And just blah.
All right. The bolt. She goes, time you, and just goes right down, and is killed. Her dead body falls to the ground, and her dress, which is less stylish than yours, is there.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So you have
Now
successfully.
I'm the queen, bitch.
So you successfully defeated Miraneth. You guys can easily gather up the notes and other accoutrements of her lab, finding descriptions of her slowly going crazy after contact with what is called the Void Hollow, which appears to be a shard of the Fargate, which exploded and littered the universe in an attempt to fend off invasions. Her thrusting it into the heart of a Wilding as it thrust its hand into her caused a massive counteraction between the two immune systems of the world and sprung this evil out of her malice.
So basically, Space Invader met the fantasy realm.
And bad shit happened. But yes, so you have succeeded. Thank you. And you return to the princess and you get your money.
Woo!
Yay!
Woo!
If it were a lover,
Hey,
Oh.
for a bonus action?
yes.
Bonus action?
Mm-hmm.
So, I asked Andronicus for a dance after we get back.
Yes. Dance time. Dance.
Yes.
I'm not good with
Okay.
this, but you do look good in the dress.
Thank you. And we dance.
Killing
Our
it.
sunset.
And you dance right into the closing theme song and the credits roll.
Aww.
Yay!
Thank you, everybody.
Thank you, Kevin.
Thank you so much.
Quick.
Oh my god, that was great.
Yes, thank you, everybody, for watching.
And thank you everyone who's donated to Trans Lifeline. It's a fantastic cause and we all really appreciate it.
Again. Let's do that again. Oh,
Yay!
wait. We see Jack next, don't we?
Yeah.
Oh boy,
There
good
will-
luck, bud.
Thanks.
More Jack coming up in the next episode of Trans Lifeline Charity Stream. Thank you all so much for playing. It's been another amazing game. So we're gonna do another giveaway because that's how we roll. If you want a free T-shirt from So Nerdware Games, an amazing member of the D&D community named Maddie Place has created a new show, and I'm going to put the website in here as well. So nerdware.com. We are opening up a new giveaway to get a free T-shirt from So Nerdware Games, and this one's going to be ! Shard. We're opening up the giveaway now. If you would like to enter for a free T-shirt from So Nerdware Games, please do so. With that, I want to thank our cast and crew so much for playing, and we're gonna transition out to our Be Right Back screen and start setting up the new game. Everyone say bye!
Bye.
Bye.